of 5 extra hit points. Gonna apply that to Dareth, because he's always up in front. Myself, and who wants thirds?
What is it? It's what is it?
5 temporary HP.
5 temporary HP.
Five, not temp
Well,
HP.
increase to your HP pool.
Yeah, 5. It increases your pool by 5, and it fills it.
I mean, who's our aside? Who are you giving it to?
Dareth, myself, and whoever the hell wants thirds.
I mean, you can give it to me if you want. I doubt I'm gonna be up close.
You're never. You know what? Who actually is always getting hurt? I'm gonna give it Tynum.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Tynum's always getting hurt.
You.
Yeah, so
even
Tynum.
when I'm trying not to.
Yeah, if you want it in your D&D Beyond, like I say, you just go to the edit function of your HP management, and you can actually just raise your max HP modifier by 5. It's the easiest way.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I've done. So yes, congratulations. The next 8 hours, aid.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh shit.
All right. So just for my record, who has 8? Titan for 1.
Nice.
Dareth.
Sorry, I'm long resting because it didn't actually do it before. Thank you.
Short rest.
It's a short rest.
Resting. Oh shit! Then no one gets aid. Sorry, I thought we were long rested. Whoopsie.
Did I get that wrong? Was it a long rest instead?
No, it's a short rest. I think
It's a short rest, I believe.
No, I actually have 5. I have that on me already.
Oh yeah. Short rest. Then you already have aid.
Yeah,
because I had 8 last time, so.
Yeah.
Sorry. Then okay, never mind. Tynum, you don't get aid. Give it back, because that's correct.
Yep.
Sorry, I got that wrong. Sorry. Then it's Koresh, me, and Dareth. Fair enough. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I've got no spell slots left then.
We'll be fine.
Okay. So your short rest passes again uneventfully. What do you want to do?
Well, we should probably head down that spooky hallway, where I'm sure nothing but rainbows and unicorns await us.
I'm just seeing black. Is that right?
You're just seeing black.
If you
Go
zoom
to the
out,
bottom.
you should see us resting.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yep,
Towards the bottom.
got it. Okay. Is this after we've gone through the doors?
You open the doors and then retreated back to this cavern area in order to take your rest.
So we never went through the doors.
Not yet, no.
Okay. And then, did we see what was through the door?
You saw the walls of the temple, and you saw the statue that's in the middle of that chamber. But you haven't actually gone into the temple yet.
We'll head
Yeah, so where I am is the entrance to the temple.
None of it's explored for me, so I'm not sure where I'm going. Oh, there you go. I see you guys. Okay, got it.
Alright. Saris, you coming?
Sorry, I was juggling burrito. I will come. 1 minute.
Where are we going?
Crap. Stupid vision.
Heading east and then north.
I think everyone's at the entrance of the temple.
Oh, thanks for the ping.
Yeah.
That's what I needed.
Are you guys having trouble seeing the map?
No.
No, you just can't see it all at once, right?
So
Right.
it's the
Yeah.
limited vision. Yeah.
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 Cool. All right. Well, What's that statue in the middle?
All right.
Examine that.
Yeah, so as you can see just in there is a large statue of what looks to be a masked elf wearing what looks to be robes similar to the robes that you saw actually at the academy when there was the attack on the academy plaza. You can see the style of the robes is quite similar. The the elf that is depicted on the statue has nondescript facial features. It doesn't look like it's depicting anyone in particular. Probably also due in fact to the fact that there is a mask with what looks to be a handprint across the front of it.
Is it a bloody handprint?
Well, it's carved out of stone, so you can't depict colors, but it does look like there is an imprint of a hand on it.
Is that like the design of the mask is meant to look like there's a hand on it, or that's extra on top of the mask?
Probably have to get closer to figure that one out.
Okay. Seas, you first.
All right. Well, I will cautiously approach the statue. What else do I see in here? It's lit, right?
Yes, there's lit. You can see that there's actually, it's actually pretty decently well lit. And this was again one of the first things that you noticed when the doors opened, which is that just like in the cavern outside, even though this place wasn't supposed to have been touched for ages, clearly someone or a group of someones have been in here recently because the candles are all lit, the wall sconces are all lit. They don't appear to be magical. And so clearly someone has gone in and lit all of these fixtures.
Maybe it's just like Tomb Raider, and even though so many, like, it's like an untouched ruin for millennia, like there's like modern money and ammo just lying around.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like somehow an M16 has managed to make its way into.
Want to break a pot and see what's inside it?
All right, so yeah, go
can I
ahead, Pierre.
Can I go up to one of the candles and examine how much dripped wax is around it to kind of determine how long that's been lit?
Sure. You can go there, and I would say like the base of the candelabras that you're looking at, essentially they are covered in wax, but not all of it looks like it was just recently added. It looks like basically, over centuries there's been just a deposit and build up. What you can tell is that in terms of what looks to be sort of maybe softer or less stained wax, there looks to be about a day's worth.
I'll describe that to the group. Yeah, looks like some Malabar himself or somebody else may have been here for a recent day or two, so we might be close. And then I guess we'll look down the other side.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. So, would a religion check help with this at all?
You can try.
Just to do some understanding of what we're looking at here.
Tynum's also gonna have a check.
Sorry, yeah. Burrito is finito.
All right. Both Saris and Tynum, you can't identify the exact religion that this is related to, but what you can do is, based off your knowledge of religious practices, you understand that, yeah, these robes and this styling looks pretty similar to what you saw in relation to the Bloody Hand cult.
Fair enough.
Eric, as I look to the end of this hallway, is it ending in a wall or a door?
The one to the west, that looks to you to be a giant stone door. You can see hinges built into the side of it, and you can see what looks to be a latch or a bar across the other side of it. So it does look like it's intended to open.
open towards me?
Can't tell it. I guess from the hinges, you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would open towards you.
And it's currently latched closed.
Currently, it's latched closed. Yes.
I'll signal Koresh and draw his attention to the door.
All right.
It appears to be latched from our side.
Well, it seems like an invitation to open it then, doesn't it?
Or maybe it could be keeping something inside, not wanting it to get out.
We should see if there are other doors down the other passages as well.
Well, let me check this one out first.
Can I just
so-
say, Thomas, is anybody else having some difficulty hearing Thomas? He's coming in
Yeah,
really
Thomas.
soft.
Oh, really?
You're a
Okay.
bit soft.
One
yeah.
sec.
That's what she said.
Your mic is stuck in your headset, that's why. Oh, you're using the boom. Okay.
How about now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Big bada boom.
Maybe it is better if looks like it is trying to keep something inside and something from coming out. Maybe it's better if we don't release whatever is behind it.
Koresh, can you give me a perception check?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay. Koresh, your ears hear noises coming from behind the door. What looks to be a low sort of murmuring or almost sort of a chanting.
Yeah, Koresh will whisper back to the party, and he'll say, well, we're definitely not alone down here. There's chanting coming from the other side of that door.
If there is chanting, we should probably stop it.
I'm not sure if we should perhaps check out these hallways first before we start kicking in any doors.
Just in case we get attacked from behind.
Well, I
That.
think there has a point if they are here to set the ritual and unlock the whatever they are trying to find with those pages. Every moment could count. What do? We stop the ritual now and stop the possible pages being used, or we cover our backs?
I vote we
DM,
go in.
any idea time scale of the average end of the world ritual? Like, what are we looking at here?
Well, we all know the time dilates as you get closer to that zero, right? So
I guess I wouldn't know, but I'd ask Koresh. Does it sound like they are chanting in Hycronian?
Time dilates according to how close we are to the end of the session and how much the DM has left to go.
right. Was I able to hear like language, or anything in terms of like the content of the chanting, or was it just really muffled?
It is a large, thick stone door, so I would say even with a super high perception, you wouldn't be able to really sort of determine language. It's not really being screamed, and so it's, you know, you hear noises, you hear sort of the tenor and the cadence of the voices, but you can't really determine the language.
So it can't.
Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Well, I guess we can vote for it. There's 5 of us. Who would like to, as you say, kick the door down?
Well, generally, when you're talking about ancient temples and doomsday cults, chanting is generally a bad sign.
That is what I'm thinking too. I think it's more important to stop any rituals going on than to clear out the dungeon.
I didn't say we were. I said merely look at the other hallways first. We can start with this door, but I want to just make sure that we're clear otherwise.
Sarah, why don't you take 12 seconds to have a quick look around? And then we can interrupt this session as quickly as possible.
That sounds good.
Oh shit! Just selected token settings. All right, I'm gonna have a look up here. Moving as stealthily as I can. So if you don't mind, I might roll a disadvantage. Yield
give me
disadvantage
a
stealth
stealth
check.
check at disadvantage. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Well, you tried.
Okay. And I'm gonna.
The rest of you hear Sarah's stealthy movements as you hear the clank and crinkle of her chainmail as she slips her way down the corridor.
Tynum just
Okay.
closes his eyes.
So I'm seeing a stairway to my left, and I'm seeing boxes to my right. I'm gonna.
Oh wait, you see
Just
a stair?
make-
You see that?
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
Should be a door there. One
Don't
second.
Oh, I see
Unsee
a
it.
door.
Unsee it immediately.
I see a door and another door.
Oops. Well, okay, you see it, so that's
No. If I was deciding which way to go, I think you can just write. Is this right? Coin flip.
These
Ah,
filthy cultists leaving the doors open.
I thought it was like flip coin was the command, but
It's just roll
Ah.
D2.
oh, is it? Oh, it's kind of. Okay, so I'm still going left. Okay, right. I will go left, and I will try this door. Check the. I'll check the door for any obvious traps
okay. Give me
that's
perception.
possible. I'll not investigate. Okay, good perception.
Perception or investigation? It's up to you.
Yeah, well, if there is, I wouldn't see him, but I don't know that, so I think it's all good. So, can I check the door?
Yeah, go ahead. Check the door.
Okay, I'll open it.
The door creaks open without much issue, and in front of you, you do see sort of a stairwell, a circular stairwell which leads downwards.
Mm-hmm. Gonna just peer over. If anything of note down there, smells, sights.
Smells fine. I would say to the extent of your dark vision is what, 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see down about 60 feet and then still darkness. So whatever is down there, it's more than 60 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go check out that other. I'm gonna check out that other door.
Alright,
Even though I said I was checking the hallway.
you're also checking this one for traps?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
I will not keep reminding you, by the way. So if you do want to check doors for
Thank you.
traps, and check
Thank
for traps,
you.
you need to let me know.
Okay.
This one seems fine as well.
Okay. Open it.
Alright, and here you can see what looks to be an old storeroom. Some of the boxes look pretty ancient. They look rotted away, but they also, you can see some of the foodstuffs, although there's some that's definitely past its sell-by date. There's still what looks to be, some crackers, and even some vegetables, so it looks like someone has made some attempts to stockpile here.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm gonna head back down to these guys. I'm just gonna tell them, like, yeah, there seems to be a stairwell going downstairs, and there's also a storeroom up there.
Any signs of clues of who
None.
could be here?
Nothing. So far, this is the only sign of people. Be right back. And I'm just gonna go down here because I want to check things out.
Hey
Oh
guys, it's all
god.
clear. All right, be right back. Just run down the next
So-
hall.
Okay.
Did you guys bring the flashbangs?
Didn't. Oh yeah. By the way, that last room is not hidden as well. This one I can see
Yeah, that
behind
one's-
whatever door
That
you
one's
set up.
purposely not hidden.
Okay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, so in
look.
this room, you see what looks to be two, on each side of this alcove, what looks to be two statues, although the one on the left looks like it's been broken down due to time or age or whatever, but it lies much more in terms of crumbled down. The one on the right seems to again depict one of the figures that you saw in the central chamber, wearing robes similar to that of the Bloody Hand cult with a similar mask. In the center, what you see is what looks to be a stone arch. But in the center, instead of what looks to be a passageway or a door, you instead see a silvered pane of glass. And as you look into it, you can see your reflection staring back at you. Through the glass, you can also see that the mirror that is showing you actually seems to be quite clear. And you can see how it reflects all the way down the hallway. And you can see the statue in the center part of this temple in the reflection, as well as reflections of your teammates slightly behind it.
Enough, aka a mirror. Okay, I'm gonna head back down, and just are these doors to my left and right here?
Yep, those are doors.
I ain't gonna open them, but I'm gonna go here, and can I have a listen if I hear anything?
Give me perception or investigation again. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Hey, the door. Gonna go here and have a listen here.
Yeah, very good. You still don't hear anything though.
Okay, gonna head back to the others and say, as far as there's some other rooms I haven't gone in, but as far as I can tell, we're all clear.
Good, then we go in.
Anyone got hand signals? Let's do it.
Now remember, it doesn't need to be a bloodbath.
I'm telling you, if they shoot me, I'm shooting back.
That's fair enough.
These
I
may
have no
be
idea
evil
what you're
cults
referring
just
to, my dear
attempting
lady.
to end the world.
What? My order might believe in justice, charity, and mercy, but self-defense is warranted.
Well,
All right.
let's see what happens. Yeah, we
Saris,
prepare.
I will open the door. Saris, you can negotiate. Maybe bring them the brownies.
I'm going to create my Eldritch Cannon.
All right,
Actually, no,
so
I'll wait. I'll say it. We might not have to. I'll wait.
Speaking of which, me and Katie actually also did make homemade brownies as well. I've got that to look forward to.
Sweet.
do you need your turret?
No, I'm not gonna. I might not need it right now. I don't want to use it.
All right.
So I'll wait.
I'm going to open the latch.
All right. So you lift the latch, and you can see again the door is not trapped. It's not designed to explode or anything, and it does open towards you. And so you lift the latch and pull, and
Okay, yes,
the stone door creaks as it opens, and as the door opens, you see
Jesus Christ.
a
Oh, gee.
large temple-like area with what looks to be an altar at the far end, and a group of hooded figures in crimson robes scattered around the stone circle. And as the door opens, you see the wisps of smoke and magic as, fresh from its summoning, a demon steps forth from the middle of the circle.
Oh.
And it's time to roll for initiative.
You look at the.
We just
Fuck.
close the door.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope,
just-
nope.
And bars from
Nope,
the
not-
outside. We're safe, guys.
Not today.
You know,
Just be like, oh, sorry, wrong room. My bad.
Room
You know-
service.
you know that
Housekeeping.
meme with you know that meme with what's his name? Danny DeVito. So, anyways, I started blasting. that's, that's Pierre right now. All right, initiative.
Bad day, bad day, bad day.
Did that
Sorry
work?
to go all Jackie Chan on you.
There you go.
Why are all my initiatives 0? The hell?
We'll take it.
Oh, because I gotta open up the.
You gotta
Because-
open the individual windows in Roll20.
Evil
Oh,
doesn't
that's annoying.
prosper.
Let's try it again.
Tynam's just about, feeling the energy welling up inside him as he prepares.
Do we have AoE? I don't remember.
I have a little bit.
I have some.
I have some. Oh wait, what spells do I have? Shit, I don't know what I prepared. Oh no, these
It'd be
spells
nice
are
to have spell slots left.
Shit, my spells are
We
still
have a
from the last
few.
time. Okay, I'll take them. I don't have time to choose my new spells right now. I mean, I have some.
This is when I wish I had a slightly different meta magic, but that's fine. This will still work.
Alright. Oh, I'm gonna give him a.
Oh, it did work.
No, it didn't. Alright. Well. You know what? All these cultists are sharing initiative.
These are just the new librarians, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sort of the. I mean, it is under a library, right?
Yeah, this is just like the where they make new librarians.
Mm-hmm. This
With
is that's
librarians
exactly how it
spawn?
happens.
They swim upstream.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Pierre,
Yeah.
start us off.
Have they seen us? Like, have they looked at and reacted to us in any way, or is it
Yeah,
just
the
like...
second the door opened, you could see sort of the cultist head sort of turn towards you, and you can see the demon, as it steps forward from the circle, sort of stares you down and goes.
Okay, I'm taking that as a sign of aggression. Okay, I will first use my action to create the Eldritch Cannon, and I'll create the flamethrower kind. So Pierre will clasp his hands together, and then aside from the one right next to his right arm, the other three will kind of combined and then pop into this little, as you've seen it many times, the little mechanical cannon. It hops off his back right in front of him, and the cannon will move. It can move 15 feet, I believe.
Alright,
Let me check.
let me give you 30.
Yeah, it can move. Yeah, I can walk or climb up to 15 feet. Okay, cool. I can climb. I forget about that. All right. Yeah, so I put him there. I cannot control him.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 5, 10, 15.
Alright, you should be able to try control him now.
There you go. I'll put him there in front of the group. And, oh, actually, could I actually move and then put him down?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna move up to here, put him down, and have him step like right in front of this guy. And then that would have been 5, 10, 15 for me, so 20, 25, 30, and then back to where I was. So run up, throw him down, back up,
Mm-hmm.
and then with the bonus action, he will blast away with a flamethrower. So that's a dex save for the guy in front. It's a 15-foot range.
Okay.
So
So
it's a 15-foot cone, I think. Yeah, it's a cone.
so this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it hit the demon at all if it's 15 feet, or maybe this guy?
15 feet from which point? From the turrets?
Yeah, from I guess the turret.
Yeah, that'll hit the demon.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so there you go. He will
It'll,
blast
it'll
away.
also, I think, hit this one.
Hit the other
Right.
one.
You'll actually
Yeah,
get
yeah,
3.
cool. Cool. So yeah, cool. And it's a Dex 15 save, or they take 2d8.
Okay, let me roll a save. So yeah, this one saves. The other one behind it fails, and then the demon saves.
Okay, cool. And they will take. Can I just click this? There we go. 8 fire damage.
All right, or half on the save, right?
Yes, or half. Yes. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So yeah, your flamethrower goes off, and you can see the robe start to ignite. The one in front of you, seeing the sort of the pilot light come on, realizes what's going to happen, dodges out of the way, but it still manages to singe his arm. All right. And that's Pierre's turn, so it's now Dara.
All right, Garrett's gonna charge in 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to burn 2 key points, and I'm going to cast the spell Darkness,
Ah.
and I'm going to cast that on this guy behind the dais. I'm going to cast it on his clothing.
Okay. What's the radius of that?
15 feet.
All right. Well, we will. See if I can find a template for that. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. So that's so yeah, darkness there. Actually, let me just do it with a shape. Radius 15?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so that's actually 30. Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Now you said it was centered on his
Clothing.
so it's going to move with him then.
With him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. All right. And anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. That takes us then to Saris.
Yep. Saris is going to step forward and
Try
say,
to find a peaceful solution to with the demon.
"My name is Saris McGuire, emissary of the Order of the Timeless Light,
No,
and I beseech you all now to surrender immediately." And going to step forward and basically run, I'm gonna actually the best place for me to be if I'm running interference is probably step there. What is this fucking thing?
That is
my
Pierre's
turret.
that is the turret.
That's
My
your
little turret.
turret.
It's blasting
That's your
fire
turret.
right now.
Okay. Alright, then I probably best to there. That's probably the best place to stop anyone getting past to you guys. And basically what I'm gonna do, actually though, this is obviously evil. This is not a person. I think it hit it. Is this swirling energy around him?
That's the darkness spell which Dareth has cast.
No, the blue stuff, the before.
On the circle, there's smoke and stuff. It looks like up until just recently it was being used as a summoning circle, but it seems
Yeah, no, I meant the light. I didn't mean any darkness. I meant the light show here going on underneath him.
yeah, it
this
seems to
like
be over.
blue light.
The lights seem to
Lines
be
on the
fading.
floor.
So
Okay, in that case, I'm going to move a 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I was just wondering if there's any danger of me standing here, is what I was wondering. No.
well, you
One
just
way to
tried
find
it.
out.
No, nothing happens. I mean,
probably
aside from the
gonna
fact
Okay.
that you're now face to face with a giant demon.
You also have the range
Okay.
of the cone of fire if he fires, if he blasts again, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I-
I'll move it.
Let me see. I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, this is what I do. I am going to. Yeah, I'm basically gonna. Well, actually, would it help if I stood here, your cone wise?
You're right. Don't worry about it. You're in the middle of it. Just go back to where you were.
You'll be
You're fine.
right in the center of the cone.
Go back to where you were.
Well, the cone is a center. You can't re-aim it.
That's what I mean. I'm gonna re-aim it, but don't go stand in the middle of everyone because I won't be able to.
Yeah, but
aim
I
the
thought
cone.
there it might be able to hit more people still and still be useful.
The cone's hits flat blasting to the left. It's blasting towards the west, so it's getting
Oh,
all three.
okay.
It's getting all three of them.
Okay, well, as long as it's. I mean, if I'm not in the way, that's fine.
Yeah,
Tell
you're fine
me.
there. You're fine there.
You don't want me here instead? Is that better?
Sure. That's even better.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, I can move there, and then I'm running interference for 2 of them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have a womp on. Do a womp on cultist or do a womp on demon boy?
You tell me.
Okay, I'll non-lethally. I'll try to knock out this cultist here, to my right.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Here we go. Actions.
Okay.
Damn.
Whoa.
Is that a
Yeah.
Dang.
Roll that
That's a
damage.
crit.
the non-lethal crit.
Yeah, just gonna knock his ass out.
Is it one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
Okay. Yeah, you bring your Warhammer down, attempting to do a non-lethal hit, and crack him across the head. He falls, and he's bleeding quite severely from his head, but is still on his knees. He's not
I can.
dead yet.
Well, he's not. I don't want him dead. I just want him knocked the fuck out. So
Well, I mean,
Well,
you
will
crit with a Warhammer, so it's
let's see. Will this do?
Hard to do that softly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so he's down.
Okay.
And although I
Excellent.
take your point that you're trying to do it non-lethal for the purpose of me tracking it, I'm going to put an X on him. Just to show
Yes.
he's not in the fight anymore.
Put a sleepy face on him, Austin. Put a sleepy marker.
No, because
but
sleeping marker means he could wake up, right?
okay. True.
You put him
Okay,
down.
Okay, yeah, and just knocked it. Yeah, whomp, bump, bump, knock his ass down. And oh, wait a second here. Just checking, looking at my actions and bonus actions. One moment. Do I have to have hit? Just seeing. Yes, I don't have to have hit him. I can try to shove a creature within 5 foot with my shield. This thing could go prone if I beat it in a shove.
strength
Actually,
check?
what size is it?
It's large.
Large? I think it only has to be one size bigger than me, and I can still try it. So yeah, let's do this shit. I'm trying to knock its ass down.
Is it a
Why
strength
not?
contest?
That'll
is a
be
strength
an
contest, yeah.
athletics contest.
Ooh, let's hope he rolls low.
What if it's even?
If even, it's you know the rules, status quo.
Yeah, status quo.
Status
So,
status
yeah,
quo.
it
So
stays upright.
it's basic. I try to shove it, and pushes back.
Can you imagine Sarah's like
And-
holding up this massive monster and they're just like locked arms? That's awesome.
And, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Which takes us down to Koresh.
All right. Well, I like where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, centered, right. Yeah, I've got to center it right here now because everyone moved up.
You can't actually.
You can't do that.
actually
It's,
see that
it's in
square.
darkness.
I can't
you
see
can't
that
see-
square.
Yeah.
And in the circle.
Well, that is unfortunate. So maybe Saris just don't move.
Actually, is that circle big? You said it was a 15-foot radius, right?
Yeah, that's 15 foot.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
that's
be. It should go down a little lower,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. The center's like here.
aside from that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that changes. That changes
Um,
things. You know what? Let's just do this then instead. Bonus action hex on the big demon.
Sure. Does it have to save? Doesn't, right?
No, it doesn't. It's just hexed. And then I will chuck a produce flame at it. So
Do you wanna chuck its strength stuff so Saris can knock it down?
yeah, I'll disadvantage the strength checks.
Mm-hmm.
So hex. Yep, and then I'm gonna chuck a produce flame at it.
Okay.
So that is a 10,
10
which I
is
assume is
not
not
enough.
going to do it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm pretty good where I am now. Yeah, I'm pretty good where I am now. I'm just gonna hold tight.
Okay. Which then takes us to the cultist's turn. So let's start from the top and go counterclockwise. So this one is going to go 5 feet, and we'll try to attack Saris. As a 12 will not hit, and so that's fine. This one is going to go 5 out of the darkness, looks around, and it goes 10, 15, 20, 25, and is now flanking Saris, so we are using flanking rules. 17 to hit? Probably don't think that hits, right?
He's got something crazy. Like
Sorry,
50.
I thought I was on mute.
He has
Nope,
20
not a
AC.
hit.
Yeah, so that's
Yep.
fine.
20 AC.
Yeah. This one is going to wander out of the darkness, sees Dareth, and we'll try to come here and we'll try to make an attack on Dareth. 20 to hit?
20 does hit.
Right. For 3 slashing.
Okay. Constitution save. Oh, where am I saving throw? I make the save.
Yep. No problems there. This one is going to go 5, 10, 20, and we'll also try to hit Dareth for an 11, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
Yeah. And this last one is going to try to attack the turret for 17 to hit.
I believe that hits. I mean, no, AC 18.
AC 18. Ah, okay.
Tanky turret.
It is a tanky turret. So that's fine. Yeah, so those are the cultists. And now it's up to Tynum.
Okay, he's just gonna use some of his movement just so he can see a little bit more into the room. So he moves 15. God, he fucking hates this. So I can't cast anything in the darkness, can I? Like, if I can't have anything centered in the dark.
You can't see anything in the darkness, so if you're trying to center it in the darkness, you can't do that.
Yeah.
'cause I was
So
gonna-
anything that relies on a point that you can see, you cannot see it.
Could you put it
Okay.
in there with like disadvantage somehow, and just throw something in there?
'cause
You
I was-
can
yeah, I was
attack
gonna
with advantage, but you can't place like a fireball centered there.
You couldn't just throw
Right.
it blindly into the darkness.
I'm
I
going to
don't
say
know.
if the spell says you pick a point that it's centered on, you have to be able to see that point.
Fair enough. Cool.
Okay. Alright, at a point of your choice within range. Alright, okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, in that case, just to help Saris out a little bit, I'm just going to cast 5, 10. Where am I? Oh yeah, I've got range. It's fine. Haha. I'm just going to center it on this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna cast Firebolt.
Firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt.
Bolt.
Bolt.
Okay.
Enunciate, dear man.
No, because you just said centered, so it's like, wait,
No,
firebolt
no,
is
no, no.
targeted. So,
Yeah. That's an 18.
All right, that will hit. So it's the cultist on the right.
No, the one here on the left.
Okay. Yeah.
That
So do your damage.
Okay. Nine damage.
Very nice. So the firebolt catches again right on the robe, and the robe starts to ignite. And you can see the cultist has this sort of burning hole in their chest, but they're still standing.
All right, and then I'm just going to step back out one away from the actual doorway, and that'll be me.
Okay. Which then takes us to the demon.
Shit.
And the demon will look towards Koresh and Tynum
Oh fuck.
and go, "You like playing in the dark? We can play in the dark." He'll cast darkness.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
So dark vision is not going to work in magical darkness.
Only I took. I don't even have that spell.
Nope. Half caster.
Yeah.
All right. And now it's time for the cult leader, who, not realizing darkness has been cast on his clothes, is going to try to move out of the darkness, only to find the darkness is actually traveling with him, but he doesn't know that. And so he's going to come down and run into the wall and just sort of sit there in confusion because he doesn't know what's going on. Okay. Which then takes us back to the top of the order, and Pierre.
Okay, so just being surrounded by darkness. Pierre will. He'll try and walk out of it. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Just keep walking. I guess I can kind of feel or see my turret in front of me.
Yep. Yeah, at this point you would be fine.
Okay, then I will step out this way. And then seeing what's going on. So I see another ball of darkness in front of me. Not sure what's in there. Big guy and 3 surrounding Ceres. Okay. I will cast... I'm going to cast Sanctuary on... Sorry, pretty tanky. Do I need to see... I saw Dareth running in, right?
I mean, you saw Dareth running in, but you
I don't see him now.
yeah.
I'm wondering if I can cast Sanctuary on him because it says you ward a creature within range, but it doesn't actually say that I have to see him.
I would rule that you'd have to see them.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Then I will cast it on Ceres.
Okay.
I'll cast Sanctuary on her. So wisdom checks before she gets hit.
And I don't think there's much point, dude, because nothing's gonna try to attack me before I'm gonna have my first hit.
Well, because it's any attack or harmful spell, so I'm hoping that it's not as much of your AC as much as they're trying to.
Yeah, but not. I go before any of them.
Okay, all right. Then I will not do that then, and I'll just go for damage then.
Okay.
You gonna get in the range of shatter? Yeah, you're gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna cast Scorching Ray, and 3 rays of fire get hurled at the big guy.
Okay, go for it.
So
A 15 will hit.
15. Okay, cool. And 2d6. This is so it says make a ranged spell attack for each ray. It says so. The first one does 11 fire damage. The second one 11 is a miss.
11 goes wide,
Okay, and the third one 14.
and the 14 doesn't go wide, but then sort of bounces off of the thick hide of the
Okay.
creature.
Damn. All right, and then that's my move. That's my action, and then with my bonus action, I'll have my little boy, move this way in front of me and fire and blast again. So they have to make their dex saves again.
Sure. Let's start with the cultist. Rolls a 19,
Okay.
so he'll take half.
I'll just roll the damage.
And then this one, the demon gets a natural 20.
Jesus, damn it. Okay. Well, they both take 4 damage.
All right.
Is
So-
it about round up or round down? Yeah, 4 damage, 4 or 5 damage, whatever it is.
Yeah. They'll take 5 because I'll round up.
Round up. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Right.
5 damage.
However, one thing you do notice with the demon is that the flames seem to, although they seem to be affecting it, it's not singeing its skin as much as you would expect it to.
Okay, good to know. That's me.
All right, Dara.
Dareth is going to draw his katana and take a swing at this guy.
Yeah, go for it.
Am I correct that he's blinded?
He is blinded. Yes.
Okay, so I will roll with super advantage. So that's a 26 to hit for 13.
Yeah, 13. You pretty much cut one of his arms off. It's pretty much just sort of dangling from his arm socket, but he's still standing.
And
It's
then
a
I'm
mere
going
flesh wound.
and I'm going to follow that up with a roundhouse to his chest.
Yeah.
It's a 20 for 6 more.
Yeah, and so then you kick the rest of the arm off, and he just collapses in a heap.
And I'm going to risk an opportunity attack, thinking that he'll get disadvantage and move up into that guy's square.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna-
Yeah. So it will. That cultist will try to swing at you, and gets an 11, so he misses.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Saris.
Right. Okie dokie. I'm a bit bemused by everyone being in darkness. But Saris is she's gonna be still continuing her screed, going, I submit that you should stand down immediately and please dispel this demon back to whatever realm you summoned him from immediately. And on that note, I'm gonna slam my warhammer. I'm slamming my warhammer into this flunky here above me to the right. So, bada bing, bada boom, bada bop.
You were too busy, trying to convince him to stand down that you lost your grip on the warhammer just slightly, just enough for the cultist to twist out of the way of it coming down,
Second attack then.
but not in time for the second blow to come back at it. Roll your damage.
11.
Yeah, so the backswing from your warhammer catches him right in the groin, and and you take out one of his kneecaps, and he's just sort of still hobbling around, still up, but definitely in pain.
Okay, and on that note, I'm gonna try to knock Beastie prone again with my bonus. I just want to see if I can, damn it. Or I should knock down one of these dudes. No, because no one's gonna target them, and they're just gonna hop back up again.
Advantage now on
It
strength
makes.
attacks.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, because he's hexed.
Oh,
Oh
So-
man.
It's sort of
Oh,
it
Oh.
takes you try to shove it with the shield, and it just sort of takes one of its arms, because it's like Pierre. It has 4 arms plus his legs. Just takes one of his arms and just sort of slams it back into your chest.
Yeah, but unlike Pierre, he's actually useful.
Wow.
Pierre points all
Ouch.
guns on Ceres.
Sorry, that was
Oops, I missed.
ongoing joke from last week. Okay, yeah. On that note, I'm done for turn.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Ceres, you have that repulsion shield, by the way, if they hit you, in case you want to use it.
Oh yes, good point. Yeah, it's
Only if they hit
15
you.
damage in perspective. Yeah. I don't think anything's hit me yet.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
just
Not yet,
remind you.
not
You can
yet.
push them back.
Yeah. All right, Koresh.
All right, so I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the darkness.
All right. It's less than third level, so go away immediately.
Yeah, so bye-bye that. Fuck off. I don't like the darkness as much as Dareth does. Bonus action. I will take on a starry form. Yeah. So, form of the archer. And I will fire off my bonus action thingy on the demon boy.
Okay. Go for it.
19.
That'll hit.
So 9 radiant damage, 3 necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah, the guiding bolt. Well, the starry. It is a guiding bolt, right?
No, it's just the bonus feature
That's
for
just a bonus feature. Okay.
Starform Druid, yeah.
So the starry form activates, and that bolt of light streaks out from your arm, and smacks a demon right across the chest. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Alright, it's the cultist's turn. So again, starting from clockwise from this one, he's going to try to swing at Ceres with advantage. A 21 to hit will hit. And
Yes, it will.
we'll do 5 slashing.
Ouch. Okay.
Would you like to activate your repulsion shield?
Yeah, why not? No, wait, no, because I don't. Unless it's yeah, I mean, we don't. Unless it bashes him against that wall, I don't. I mean, if it was a direct straight shot backwards and 15 feet, what happens if objects hit walls? Is there any damage done to them?
I'd probably give him some damage, yeah.
Yeah, then fuck it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, let's repulse him.
Okay, so you push him 15 feet?
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, he hits you, and although the scimitar catches you on the shoulder and does do some damage, you are still going to take the 5 points. The shield activates, and just, you can see this sort of blast force wave of light push out from the shield, and it blasts him 15 feet. And I'll say...
Nice.
Lucky I had an extra 5 points of HP anyway, so basically I'm just back to what I normally am anyway.
Yeah.
Aid spell.
And it just sort of knocks him up against the wall and, slams his head in the back. And he's sort of like, again, his busted knee, and he now hit his head on the wall, but he's still sort of hobbling up. This
Man
one
himself.
is going to try and attack normal. So a 12 to hit's not going to be enough.
Nope.
This cultist can see, but I don't think they can want to really go back in the darkness, so they're going to escape the darkness. 5. Then sees Pierre, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we'll try to attack Pierre. 21 to hit?
Yep.
Alright. And you'll take 2 slashing.
Cool.
Okay, and this last cultist will go 5, 10, and we'll then also try to attack Pierre for 6, which we're pretty sure will miss.
Yep.
And that's the cultists. Alright. Tynum.
Okay, I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the Beastie Boy over there. So that's. Let me just look at that spell again. That's a 15 intelligence save.
15 intelligence save. Okay.
Yeah.
It fails.
Okay, so damage is 3d6 psychic damage. 13 psychic damage.
Okay. And
Yeah, he just looks. He just stares at the thing, and you can just sort of see almost like dragon scales are forming around Tynum's forehead, and his eyes glow, and he just whips out, and strikes the head of the demon.
is there any secondary effect to Tasha's Mind Whip?
Yes,
yes.
1d6 off their next saving throw.
Okay, great.
And it also next turn it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only can do one of the three.
Got it.
Like slowed.
Oh, sorry, you're talking Tasha's Mind Whip. Sorry, I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about Mind Sliver. Yeah, it's
No,
like
Mind
it's
Whip,
like a
Mind Whip.
one-turn slow,
Yeah.
Okay.
like mini slow. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Tynum?
Nope. I'm gonna stay in the doorway.
Alright. Well, the demon, deciding to use its one action to try and crunch something, is going to make its attacks. So just remind me, Jay, when you say action, bonus action, or move, does it also say that it's limited to one attack if it makes a multi-attack? Because slow...
It doesn't say. All it says is, moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Okay.
It can only do one of the three. It
Alright.
doesn't say anything about multi-attack.
Right, because slow would usually say that if it has multiple attacks, it only gets to make one. So since Tasha's Mind Whip doesn't say that, I'm going to say it gets all its attacks. So
Shit.
it's going to try firstly to bite Ceres for a 15 to hit, which I don't believe is enough.
Mm,
And then
no.
we'll lash out with its claws twice for 13 and a
No.
24.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so the 24 I think finds purchase for 23 slashing damage.
Oh, I can't. I used my reaction. Fuck. Okay, I was gonna
Okay.
rebuke the violent. Fuck, I'm just gonna take that.
Yeah?
Ouch.
Oh yeah, you've already
Never
used your
mind.
reaction. So yeah, no
Yep.
rebuking.
No rebuking. Damn. Ouch. Okay. Okay, I'm still going.
All right. And this cultist is going to try and just let me look through darkness. Creature with non-magical light can't illuminate it, but light can illuminate it, right? So
If he
Magical.
casts the light spell,
yeah,
Yeah.
that would allow him to see.
Not the
Oh.
light spell.
if he like upcasts it, I think, right?
You can't upcast a cantrip.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like daylight or something.
Daylight.
Yeah,
yeah.
daylight
Yeah,
would.
daylight.
Light itself wouldn't. Right. Okay. So I think what he will do instead is will stumble, and I think he will see Dareth, and will try to make an attack.
Where's Dareth? I don't see Dareth.
That's because I'm in darkness.
Ah.
Oh.
And we'll do 2 attacks with the dagger at disadvantage. So an 8. And then a double
Wow.
crit.
All right.
Wow.
No way. Jeez.
Holy shit.
Hey,
Double
it's a
crit.
public roll. You saw it.
Double
Yeah,
crit
yeah.
hits. Yeah.
We will not argue.
No, definitely don't. It's just amazing.
Luckily, it's only 4 piercing.
Okay, hold on, and I will do a
Double crit. 4 damage.
Constitution saving throw. And I make it.
Yay! But he's not meant to be there in melee.
Yep. With disadvantage.
With
I'm
disadvantage.
quite happy with how this is playing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's okay. Back to Pierre.
Okay, Pierre will. The guys either side of me. I think the guy down here, he hasn't taken any damage, right?
He's taken some.
Some, and this guy's taken some as well from the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, then Pierre will just yell out, back off, and cast Thunderwave
Okay.
Ooh.
on myself. And each creature. Now, does my cannon count as a creature?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then. We'll have to make. I actually, bonus action, going to move the cannon first.
Mhm.
15-foot cube.
Save the little
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, I need him, and he's tanky.
The little guy's got
Uh,
AC 18.
5,
I
10,
don't think he has
15.
to worry about that.
Yeah, it's just he has to make a dex save, a con save, which he's not going to.
Yeah, it's not the most dexterous thing, is it?
Yeah, so I want to just get him
Well,
out the way.
he's a construct, right?
That's why I was just wondering if he's a creature.
So
That's
he
why.
can make a con save or a construct save.
So, all right, he will move 5, 10, 15 up with Ceres.
Okay,
And pretty
Cultist will try to take a swing at it as a reaction.
Sure.
For 21,
Yep, his AC
So-
18.
5 slashing.
5 slashing on the turret. Okay, let me mark that.
So it
Where's
gouges out a little bit of the turret's
Where's
shell.
my turret boy? 5, you said?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I will, cast Thunderwave on myself, which then it means they have to make con saves, 15, or they take 2d8 damage. 2d8 damage.
And one on the top failed, and the one on the bottom also failed.
Cool. So they both take 7 thunder damage, and then they're pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Yeah, this one goes this way, and this one, I think, again,
Could he go?
hits a
yeah.
wall. And let's
Nice.
see it. I will have them do damage if they hit the wall. So, yeah, your Thunderwave hits, and the cultist on the bottom, like, you can see him blasted back, but you can see he's still conscious. And then he, basically, the back of his head hits one of the pointed edges of the stone pillar. And you can see sort of the jagged edge of the stone pillar go right through the back of his head.
Okay.
He sort
Nice.
of hangs there slack-jawed as blood starts pooling out.
Oh,
Nice. Great use
mouth.
of Thunderwave there. All right, perfect.
that's
and
a
then
great use of Thunderwave.
I haven't moved yet, so I will back up here to. We'll just go to back here, and I'll have my little guy use his action to. The demon has a disadvantage on saves, right?
Strength checks, not saves.
Strength checks.
It wasn't
Uh,
a 1d6 something.
No,
Oh,
no, that was Mind Sliver, which wasn't.
Ah,
cast
yeah,
on
yeah,
him.
that's right.
Mind
Okay.
whip, mind sliver is all very
Yeah.
confusing with
Fair
all
enough.
the Tasha
Well,
spells.
he'll just blast with his
I
regular
agree.
fire damage then. So the demon has to do his dex save again.
Okay.
So let me just have this guy roll for damage.
Fails.
Okay, nice. And he does 9 fire damage to him.
Okay, but again, the fire seems to not hurt
Mhm.
the demon as much as you would have expected.
And
He
that's my
likes
turn.
it. He asks. He
Ooh.
tells you harder.
Tingly. All right, good. That's me.
All right, Dareth,
I'm gonna lash out at this guy with my katana.
go for it.
So it'll be 14 slashing,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna follow that up with a snap kick to his chin. And that'll be a 23 for 7 more.
Yeah, so you slice him down the chest and snap kick him, and this guy who's still disoriented by the darkness and doesn't know why it's traveling with him is caught by surprise and is definitely not happy.
All
And
he
I'm
needs
not-
to do is turn his coat inside out.
If only he knew.
Yeah.
So I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Saris.
Righto. Okay. I am going to shuffle this away. And I'm going to whack the cultist next to me with my hammer.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see here. Whoop. 14 no good enough.
That is good enough.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. And is 6.
Yeah.
And
But,
I'm gonna whack it again.
go for it.
And
Yeah.
8.
And it goes down.
Okay, knocking him unconscious. Remember, that's why I carry a fucking blunt weapon. So yeah, boom.
Right, because blunt force trauma isn't lethal at all.
Yeah, well,
Just leaving a trail of permanent.
I'm using the side of it. Not using the heavy ends. It's a
Concussions are still a thing.
Hitting them in the hip,
Saris
you know?
doesn't
Saris
realize
doesn't
that
kill
the-
people. She just permanently
that-
cripples them.
And like
Poor
20,
cultist.
20 years later, he's gonna shoot himself in the chest.
But
Because he's
unfortunately,
got-
these pure cultists have a web of microfractures all the way through their bodies and skull that never heal.
I used to be a cultist
You're
until
still
I took a
alive if
hammer
you're-
to the knee.
Still alive if you're a vegetable, right?
Yeah,
The point is,
Technically-
they have an opportunity to repent.
just ask Terry Shrivo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post this classic line here in the chat. There you go.
Look,
There.
Sarah
Okay, and
says,
on that note, I'm going to. That's about the Bible. Yeah, it's in Firefly. I love it. Quite specific it is. Less fuzzy about kneecaps. Okay, I'm going to now buff. I'm going to try to knock Demony McDemerson on his demon ass. Bring it.
yeah, okay, it works. And
Field bash. Oof.
yeah, it falls down prone.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay, Koresh.
He's prone, so I can't attack him without being at disadvantage.
That's correct.
All right, I'll just shoot the guy in front of me then. He's gonna get a produce flame. $19.
Now hit.
7 plus, so 9. And then he is also going to get a bonus action.
Yeah, so your produce flame hits him, covers half his face, and he crumples into a heap.
All right, cool. So I'll take the next one at disadvantage then on the prone demon.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, he only takes 7 damage. My bad. I don't have hex on him.
Still enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to be a 14 on the demon.
The 14 is not enough to.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got then. I'm gonna stay in the doorway.
Okay. Down to the cultists. I believe there's only one left alive. Who is going to go get up?
Rethink his life choices.
10, 15, 20.
And convert back to one of the
25.
saner gods.
Realize that there's two people in front of him. And it's going to try to
Hello.
take a swing at Tynum.
Oh, jeez.
22 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 2 slashing.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and that was the only cultist, so it's Tynum's turn.
Ooh, cultist in front of me, or keep attack on Demony Boy.
It'll be at disadvantage because he's in you're in his area of threat.
Oh yeah. I will swing at him. 1 second. Let me just check. What have I got? Okay, I'm gonna use Booming Blade and attack him with my sword.
Okay.
The cultist that's in front of me. Just checking that yes, I have my short sword. It's still with me. I didn't lose it. So
No hit?
okay, and then Booming Blade damage is
The 14 is if it moves.
when he moves.
Yeah.
Out. Yeah.
But you also do weapon damage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do the weapon damage again. Should have done that first. For
Yeah.
6.
So you lash out with your short sword and you can see the energy from booming blades start to sheave the cultist in these sort of sound waves. But it seems a bit pointless because in making the attack with your short sword, you put it right through his throat.
Just
Oh,
a
well.
little casual murder.
At least it was a cantrip. I still have energy for other things.
And the energy slowly fades away and dissipates as the cultist slumps to the floor and off your blade. I think that's the
Tynan
first time
just
you've killed something in
flicks
melee.
his sword. Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Tynum?
Mum will be so proud.
Anything else, Tynum?
Anything else? No, I will. Well, actually, I will just step forward one and just have a better view of the room. Just, casually stepping over the corpse.
Man, you just kill a few people and suddenly you're just numb to the world.
Yeah,
That's what my
762. Full Metal Jacket. Tynum's gonna be in like the bathroom just cleaning his swords.
The demon spends half its movement to get up, and it will roar towards Ceres. Say, "Make me angry." And
Just checking, the demon speaking which language?
common.
Okay.
Demons are not mindless, so this one can speak common.
but it's like this particular type of demon with forearms. I was just thinking, what language would he speak? But yeah.
We'll attempt to bite for an 11, which I don't think hits. And then
No.
we'll lash out twice with his claws for 17, and ooh, a crit, 28.
Oh.
You do have your reaction.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting on that.
Right?
I'm waiting for it to do its damage. Then
That will be 38 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I don't think I get a reaction because I don't have that much hit points left. Well, actually, a reaction happened
The reaction
Wait, how
would
does
happen.
reaction-
Yeah, so you would still get your reaction.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, as I go down.
Anytime you
Yeah.
can use your action.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it would
yeah,
happen
well-
as you're going down.
Okay, as I'm going down, I go. Hell's heart, I stab at thee, and it's going to be, it's gonna have to roll now against. Whatchamacallit? Sorry, I have to now go to all here. Shit. Sorry, just to read the thingy. What it's rolling against. Here we go. Yeah, it's only a DC 14
Okay.
saving throw, but if it does, it takes all damage. If it doesn't, it takes half, and it is divine
misses.
radiant damage.
Or it fails its save, so it's going to take all 38 in radiant.
in radiant.
Nice.
So I'll hit that
That
floor.
was worth it. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's basically it's the suicide bomb of reactions.
Apologies, did I say that it was saying that in common? It wasn't. It was saying that in Elvish.
Okay.
But you would still have
So
understood
I still understood.
Cool.
And that to say is that I react in
Yeah,
Elvish.
but then you also see, as you say that. So I'm going to say what happens is, the demon lashes out at you with its claws, and you bring up your shield, and as you say as the claws find purchase, you say you're saying, "From hell's heart I lash back out at thee," and you can see this light sort of burst out of Ceres' chest and engulf the demon as it burns away skin and bone and charring. But you can also see this sort of clash and sparks and explosion as something dark, whether it be blood or black smoke or something, enters Ceres' body at the same time. And then Ceres loses consciousness and slumps
I
to
don't
the
like
ground.
that.
Smoke entered her body.
What
Something
looks
black?
like black smoke. It looks basically like there was a big clash. Like you see those big anime fights where they sort of strike out at each other. And although Ceres's rebuke of the violent has certainly found purchase, something has also affected Ceres, from what you can see.
In
And-
response to that, Pierre will do the anime.
Nani?
Yeah.
It's
That
fine.
takes
It's fine.
us-
She's my paladin, Pa. I'll take care of it.
That takes us to the cult leader, who is then going to, seeing Dara, is going to cast. Can he actually cast anything because he can't see anything?
That darkness you put on him is clutch, Dave.
It can see you, right?
Can't see anything.
So
It's
attacks
absolute
are a
dark.
disadvantage.
The
Yeah.
attacks are disadvantage, so it's really just lashing out. Yeah.
He's basically has the blind condition.
Right. Let me just check something. Okay. Well, it is going to try to make an attack against you at disadvantage. And rolls a natural 1. So, the dagger goes wide, and you can see, you can hear it as he loses his grip on it, and it clatters off in the darkness. And you just hear in Elvish the undertone of a swear as the cultist leader swears under his breath, muttering. Takes us to Pierre.
Okay. And Ceres just go down, and this guy's like stood over the top of her. Am I able to tell how injured he is? Does he look like he's even breathing heavy, or is he like feeling
Oh, it's
good?
definitely breathing heavy. Like it's like half of its body is just charred from the radiant damage. It's got scars and what looks like bruises everywhere. Plus the fire damage you've been doing to it, which even though it hasn't been as much as you would have expected, is still doing damage.
Okay. Do I save her, or do I fuck him up? All right, I'm gonna do my artillerist thing and start fucking him up. Okay, then I will cast. He's 10-foot radius sphere. Okay. Man, I don't know what to do here. I'll just cast. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on
Mhm.
him
Okay.
to try and expedite this. And yeah, so 20-foot cube. Now I don't know how that'll work with the. 'Cause if I put it like. Yeah, and I don't know how that's gonna work with the guys in there. Yeah, because if you rule it that if I just throw it,
What level
guess
is
I have to
Fairy
st-
Fire?
it's just first level.
Yeah, I would
Um,
say the darkness overrides that.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Then we'll just cast it. I only see him, so just pretty much on him.
Right.
So 20 feet.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
him.
So the demon
And-
rolled a natural 20 on the deck save.
Okay. Oh, damn. And that's my action, and my guy will just continue to. Ooh, he will. Ceres is there. He'll step this way. And. He'll step with Ceres, side by side with her,
Mhm.
and burn sort of downwards
Yeah.
towards him.
Okay.
And it's the same thing. Let's see, where's my fire boy?
Fails?
Alright, 7 fire damage.
Alright.
And seeing myself in the corner here, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. See Koresh there. Where's Tynum?
Tynum should be right to your...
He's under.
Right over the
Oh,
body.
he's under the
He's-
body.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine then. If they're the guys are there, then I'll just hang out right there with them and say, Ceros is down! We need to end this quick! And that's it.
Alright. Dareth,
Yeah, Dareth might hear Pierre's words, but he's 100% focused on the cult leader.
Of course he is.
And he's
Okay.
going to respond to him in Elvish. And he says, "You are going to die for your crimes against this world. You are going to die alone, in the dark." And then I'm going to slash at him with my katana.
Finish him.
Dareth
You
going
should-
hard.
Yeah, you should get bonus edginess
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
sword. Your sword is extra sharp.
All right.
Ooh!
Yeah,
Yes.
good night.
Hey.
There's the bonus edginess right there.
Unfortunately, it's only 11, but we'll take it.
Was it two hand? Oh yeah.
It was two-handed, yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
always
then yeah, that's 11.
And then I'll follow that up with another kick. And that's going to be 6 more.
Yep. He's definitely hurt, but
And-
it's still standing.
I hope he's a little freaked out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely freaked out. Like he's not not supposed to be in melee.
And he's supposed to be able to see.
And he's supposed to be able to see.
That's it for me.
Alright, Saris, I need a death save.
Do you? Oh. Okay.
You can do it.
Rolling a death save.
That is one failed death save.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. And if he...
Okay.
Okay.
Koresh.
Healing. Oh, well, he's gonna call out and say, "Well, you were right. The negotiations were short." And I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Sorry, not at second level. That was supposed to be at first level. I don't like Saris that much.
Wow.
There we go.
He's the only thing
8.
stopping a charging demon from coming at
He'll
you.
be fine. We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
did you not see those damage it was dealing out? It killed you all like 3 times.
Hey, no, we
Alright.
all know my turret's gonna hold its ground.
Yeah, Pierre's between me and the demon. I think we're okay.
Well,
So
In your turret.
take eight
Thank you.
hit points.
Saris, take 8.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
I will use one guiding bolt to attack the demon
Yeah, go for it.
at level 1. So here we go. 22
That'll hit.
and 13 damage plus 14 plus 1 necrotic. So 13 radiant, 1 necrotic to the guy, and he's got next person to attack
Next
has
person
got
has
advantage.
on. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It is definitely looking worse for Weir, but still standing. Cultists are all dead, which then takes us to Tynum.
Okay, I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip again. So he needs to make a save, intelligence save, 15.
Fails.
Okay, damage. I don't know why it rolled that. I'm supposed to be doing the psychic roll. It didn't. Now it is. Oh no, the first one was the damage. Sorry, when I rolled, that's 7 psychic.
Okay.
And again, he now needs to make a decision on what he does next
Well, when he takes his turn.
when it takes his turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is now.
Yeah, which... Oh,
Yeah.
is there anything else you're doing?
Oh, that's
no,
why
I'm
this.
staying where I am.
Alright. Well, no, it is... And it is his turn. Saris is down, and the demon hasn't seen the healing word, so it's going to, I think, turn towards the turret, and will
Oh, little boy.
attempt to take out the turret, because it is being a little bit of a pest. So it will try to bite it first. For 24.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do 21 piercing.
He snaps it in half.
Still up.
He
Still up?
eats the damn.
It has 30 hit points.
Alright.
So
Oh.
25. Yeah, 25. Just did what? 21. Okay,
Yeah,
down
21.
to 4.
Oh, not
Oh, by the way-
dirty.
And it's going to try and claw at it.
Oh shit.
That's a 14. No, that's...
Oh, okay.
that's a
Like,
14.
cling!
There's no advantage. The second one is a 24.
Will you do more than 4 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it
And-
will.
No.
Turret is gone. Crumbles. Crushes into. The
Yeah.
3 hands actually managed to split apart.
By the way,
Good thing
does anyone
Sarah
else?
back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, does anyone notice both music tracks are playing at the same time? Because it's been driving my brain
Oh,
insane.
sorry.
I'm only hearing it once.
I'm hearing battle music.
yeah.
And that's it.
Oh God! Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 music tracks playing concurrently.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't do
No,
that.
I only
This whole
heard the
time.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
So the demon picks up the turret and says, "Enough!" Bites it down the middle, and then using its claws, rips it in half.
Pierre winces like almost he's felt that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what would have happened to
Melt.
any of you.
Okay.
Saris, we know.
That takes us to the cult leader, who is again really super frustrated and now has lost his dagger. So instead is going to try and run, but he doesn't know which way he's going to run because he's blinded. So I'm going to roll a d8.
Charge the demon.
3, 4, 5, and we'll go 5 and
Right into the pillar.
right into the pillar. Yeah.
Yes.
And Dareth, you can take attack of AOO if you want.
I sure do. That's 8 more slashing.
Yeah. And basically bangs into a pillar. And it's just more expletives just coming out of its mouth. Pierre, it's your turn.
Okay.
How long does darkness will last, by the way? A minute?
I believe it's 1 minute. So let me
Uh,
double check.
Yeah. 15 minutes.
There's a
Yeah.
stabilized,
Hey,
right?
even better.
Wow, yeah.
Sarah's a stable, right?
Yeah, Sarah's a stable.
Earth is up.
She's awake. Okay,
She's
she's
awake.
awake. Okay, then I hate that he's resistant or the fire damage. Saris, you good? Or no, you're not good though, are you?
Yeah, 8 hit points. I mean, it's better than 0, but I don't know if I'd ever say good.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Saris.
Okay.
We need to keep her up if he's gonna turn around and fuck you up. I cast Sanctuary on her. There we go. So
Yeah. Oh, again, the sanctuary is no good because I act before any baddies do.
So take the dodge action.
Yeah, you could also not attack.
What?
I'm more just thinking he's okay. I see what you mean. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
I'd rather keep you up.
So you
So-
you cast Sanctuary on him.
Yeah,
All right, that gives me an idea of what I can do at least a little bit. Thank
Yeah.
you.
no problem. Turret boy is down. Can't do anything about that. And Pierre doesn't like it, but he's going to just stay where he is.
Okay. Dareth.
No, you can't get away. As long as we're doing Rathacon.
This guy's got to be shitting his pants by now.
It's only a 15.
15 is still good enough.
13 slashing.
Yeah.
And unarmed strike, 8 more.
Yeah, and with that, the katana strikes true across the chest, but it's really the unarmed strike that comes around, and again, you can see him shouting the exorcist, and then you kick, and as you kick, it basically twists his head 180 degrees, and he comes down.
I'm not going to use my movement. I'm going to stay where I am.
Just in the dark. by yourself.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay,
Where he feels the most comfortable.
that is true. Saris, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I know I've got Sanctuary on me. I can feel that, and I recognize it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stand up. Do half my movement. And I think it's either take quaff a healing potion or dodge. Yeah. Just Problem with this fucker is that if he does hit me, you know, most hits will still do me. But whatever, I'll down the healing potion I've got.
Yeah, take it.
Okay, so let me just look at me. Empty that from the old inventory. 1 second here. La 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 la. I'm gonna hit it first. Where is it in my inventory? I swear I got one.
I'm pretty
let
sure
me
you
in.
have one.
You.
Here we go.
We all have a few, I think.
Beyond 20.
Found one yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Did it roll the score or not? No.
You could
Yeah,
just
take-
click it in the
Yeah.
chat box.
Oh wow, it does that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
nine hit points then. Let me just add that and also remove one from the con. Yeah, I have 2. Well, now I have 1. But,
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. 9. Heal me. I'm at 17, and I'm gonna use my remaining movement to. You see, what's the best thing to do is shimmy, ya, shimmy, sha, UVA. 5, 10. I suppose it's probably best placed for now. Okay, so yeah, I'll move there.
Okay.
And don't really have any other things to do. Just don't think I've got any other bonus actions that are worth a goddamn here. No, I don't think I got anything that's worth a damn. So yep, leave it there.
Okay. Koresh.
All right, I am going to, as a action, hurl a guiding bolt at the demon.
I think that should be an advantage because that's the first
Yes,
attack.
because no one
Yeah.
has hit him.
Yeah.
So here we go. That is a 22 to hit for 18 radiant damage plus 5 necrotic.
Koresh, how do you want to do it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I would very much like to blast a hole because I imagine that after Saris got up, the demon's gonna kind of turn and face him. I like to blast a hole in his back, and kind of have it just like blast out through the front, kind of catching Saris by surprise, perhaps maybe showering her in viscera and sparkles.
So yeah, let's take it from Saris's
Viscera
perspective.
and sparkles.
Let's take it from Saris's perspective as sort of the camera comes down around Saris, and you can see the demon looming over her, ready to attack, and suddenly bursting through its chest. This shower of sparks and guts and viscera covering Saris, as the demon looks down and sees a gaping hole in his chest, and slowly slumps over, dead.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I had a bonus action, which I guess I can move now. And I'm going to move, scan the room for targets. Oh, everyone's dead. All right. Cool beans. And then slowly, Koresh will lower his hands. He'll stop glowing as much as he realizes that the room is clear.
You still see in the corner of the room this globe of darkness, so you don't know for sure that everyone's dead.
Ah, okay, so if that's the case, then Koresh will kind of point his hands up towards the darkness and call out and just be like, Dareth, are we good?
Dareth drops his concentration on the darkness.
And as the darkness fades from around there, that area, you can see 2 dead bodies, and Dareth standing in the middle, back turned towards you, with his katana dripping blood.
Yes, I
Alright.
believe these ones are finished.
Well, good thing we didn't wait any longer. Who knows what else they might have summoned.
What's it? Saris is gonna move to tie up the 2 knocked up boys with rope.
Right.
Time to go Jack Bauer interrogation then. Anyone have a cloth and a water flask?
Does this smell like chloroform? Wait, no. wrong-
Saris,
interrogation.
roll me a medicine check.
What?
What happened to the demon's body? Sorry.
It's still there, or has
See,
it dissolved?
medicine.
I'll get to the demon's body in a second.
Okay.
All right. The one on the right, you tie up. You can see them breathing. They're definitely bleeding from the head, and they're definitely still breathing. The one on the left, even though you have done non-lethal, you've attempted non-lethal, you were still hitting him with a warhammer. You can tell that although he may have been breathing when he went down, he's not at the moment.
We're losing him. We're losing him.
She basically put a hand on his head and mouths a quiet prayer, asking for basically a forgiveness and apologizing, to them before moving to the other one. If the other one does seem wounded, is it possible? Let me see. Do I have anything? Yeah, I don't have any healings. I don't have any
Did you have lay
healing
on
left.
hands?
I used that all up.
Outstanding.
So I think I'm gonna use my last healing potion on. If the other one looks like it's dying, does he look like they're dying or?
The one on the left
They're
looks
just
dead.
hurt.
The one on the right, yeah, looks.
That's what I mean. The one on
yeah,
the right.
Yeah, the one on the right
they-
is dying.
Okay, I'm gonna give him my last healing potion.
Okay, remove it
I'm
from the
gonna-
inventory and give me a healing. Give me roll the heal.
After that, this is note after they're tied up. Yeah, let me inventory, and I'm gonna basically pour healing potion down their throat. Let me see, beyond 20, and
Okay, it's not a lot, but it doesn't have to be. It's enough to bring the cultist back. Although, like you said, it is tied up.
okay. I'm basically gonna. If they are they awake or are they still sleepy?
It's not awake just yet, unless you want to wake him up. But you can see the breathing suddenly gets a lot more comfortable. It doesn't look like he's still sort of at death's door.
Okay. I'll drag him away from the circle and the things like that, and I'll drag him up against the wall over here.
Sure. I'll put him there. While Saris does that, what is everyone else going to do?
Tynum is going to just rummage through the bodies of the two cultists that he's standing in between.
Sure. You scrunch through the pockets of the dead cultists, and unfortunately, they don't seem to be carrying much. But between the two of them, you find probably about 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'd like to search the leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just finish story for a moment, David. So, he finds the 5 gold pieces, stands up, prestidigitation any gore off of him, and turns and asks Pierre, "Are you okay?"
Pierre will ignore you and walk straight up to his little broken, split apart groups of like pieces of hands, 3 hands. Just pick all up the pieces
25.
and just kind of pick them up and just be like, "Tu as bien fait, petite," and just carry them all up and sort of bundle them up. And he won't really say anything right now and shoot a look at the demon next to him. It's the first time his little cannon has gone down. And yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He's gonna hang out with his little pieces.
Okay. Dareth, we turn to you. So, searching through what looks to be the cult leaders' robes and other belongings, just like the other cultists, you don't find much in terms of gold, or other potions or other belongings. You find what looks to be a dagger, which is usually used more for ritual tendencies, and you see a bag full of what looks to be, little thumb bones and other sort of what looks to be rocks and other things. But one thing you do notice around the neck is that the cult leader is wearing a necklace, and on the necklace is a small vial. Inside the vial, it's a clear vial. Inside the vial looks to be what appears to be a dark, reddish liquid.
Take it. Chug.
Yeah, it looks like Koresh is closest to me, so I will come up. Koresh, look at what this one was wearing around his neck.
Koresh will hold it up to the light. He'll comment, foul indeed. I imagine that summoning a demon requires all sorts of dark reagents. Does he notice anything? Any runes inscribed on the bottle? Anything floating within the liquid?
Nothing's floating within the liquid. You can tell that there look to be some runes inscribed around the cork and etched maybe a little bit in the glass.
Well, it appears to be infused with magic, so I'd be careful about opening it if I were you until we know what exactly what it is. And he'll toss it back.
Alright, Dareth will carry it.
Koresh wants to thumb through the tome that is open on the altar here, see if he can make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. So the tome, essentially, that you see there, just looks to be a normal book. Although once you touch it, the cover seems to have been made out of some sort of unknown letter. Definitely not cow letter. And you probably don't want to think about what kind of letter it might be made out of. Inside the book are pages with what looks to be chicken scratchings and other sorts of scrawl across top of it. You don't know what it says, and it's not in High Cronian. So,
Alright.
what are you going to do?
Koresh will push the book away and say, I can't read these foul incantations. It is not the language of nature, nor anything else that I know. Which makes sense, because all of this is very unnatural. Perhaps one of you can put your education from the academy to use. And he'll gesture to Pierre or Tynum. After he does that, he'll call out to Saris and he'll call out, when you're done tending to their wounded, perhaps you should see to your own. You took a severe blow.
Tynum?
I'll be fine.
Tynum, are you approaching Dareth?
Yeah, I'm approaching the altar.
Oh ho, you're approaching?
Ha, you're approaching me. As you get closer to Dareth, you feel sort of something drawing you to Dareth. There's something about Dareth that you can feel sort of a pull.
Hair like this? No?
You can't really explain it. It's not something.
All right, Jay. It's been a long time coming, but I'm ready to roleplay this one.
I petition we fade to black.
No, it feels like something that Dareth has on him. It feels like it's actually coming from Dareth. Where did you put the vial?
In my pouch.
Right. So yeah.
My some kind of fanny pack, I'm sure. Like all elvish assassins.
Okay, well, Tynum, then you feel distinct attraction towards the crotch area of Dareth, where he's put it in his fanny pack.
Ouch, go
Now,
around.
don't take this the wrong way, my friend, but
Take it the
have
right
you,
way.
is there something that you need to tell us about what's down there?
Can I make an insight check?
Yes, please, because I'm the DM and I'm taking that the wrong way.
Then
He's
my
got a
job
lot of,
here is
he's
done.
got a lot of concealed weapons, alright, Tynum? He is an assassin after all.
You have no idea what he's getting at, Dareth.
I have no idea what you're getting at, Tyna.
Okay, how best to put it? As I came closer to you, on the edge of my mystical senses, I'm feeling very drawn to you, and now I know that I have hinted at it before, but I don't care about anyone's gender, but I'm very much interested in what you've got down there, and it only came about as I started walking towards you. So, Dareth, my dear man, have you added anything down there recently?
I think
Stop
you've given.
porn music.
I think he's given me enough to work with at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to maintain
Really?
eye contact with him, and I'm going to try to remove the vial surreptitiously.
Yeah.
And
And-
Tynum's eyes, I'm assuming, just follow the vial.
Well, no, it's like you're
Ah.
rolling sleight of hand, right? So are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. So you're pocketing it, right?
I'm going
Oh.
to try to pass it to Koresh. Has Koresh been following all this?
Rick, we can't really hear you. Koresh, though, are you?
Yeah. I would pass it to Koresh and say, Koresh, maybe you need to step away.
Gladly. I don't want to get in between whatever you and Tynum are about to get into.
As Koresh steps away, Tynum, you feel it towards Koresh. Like you can feel that same sort of pull.
okay. Now, whatever it was, my dear, lovely green man, it's on you.
Goodness. What I'm going to
Be
do.
very careful. I do have 18 charisma, so you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold up the vial
Yeah.
and kind of like wave it back and forth, like you would distract a small child or a
Mhm.
cat.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll say, "Is this what you're drawn to?"
Tynum's eyes snap at it, and he wants to use Mage Hand to take it.
Tynum's a big boy. He can touch all the curse items he wants, and I'm feeling uncomfortable the way that he's looking at me, so I'll let him take it.
All right.
Okay, so I have, even though I'm quite attracted to whatever this is, I do have enough of a sense of self-preservation that I'm using Mage Hand and just letting it be in front of me. I'm not physically touching it.
As it
And I
gets
just wanna
closer,
investigate.
yeah, it's fine. As it gets
Yeah.
closer to you, you can feel it sort of resonate, and with you. In fact, you can feel it a little within, sort of your blood. You can feel a bit of that power that's in your draconic blood. Sort of. It feels like you're close to an electric socket. Like your blood is actually sort of buzzing as this vial gets closer and closer to you.
Fascinating.
Time to empty it out, dry it up, and
Uh,
snort it.
You said that there were runes. Is there? Well, actually, I was too far away when you first looked at the bottle, but now I am looking at it.
Yeah.
Eric. I
Yeah.
think we heard every bit of that inhale just then.
Sorry.
But like, so I'm now examining the bottle. I can feel what I'm feeling. Can I read what's on the bottle?
They look to be runes. They don't seem to make a lot of sense. They don't look like runes that you've really recognized before.
And they're not in any of the languages that I know.
No.
Okay. Has anyone else seen anything like this before? Pierre?
Pierre will snap out of his little bit of a thing,
And I'm just gonna gently wave using Mage Hand so that nobody's touching it still, and bring the vial maybe a little bit of the way towards Pierre.
Okay. Anything familiar with this for me? If I'm looking at this.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah,
24.
I should have done an Arcana check.
You've heard stories about these. This looks to be some sort of amplifier. This looks like to be, although the wizards tend not to use these because their magic comes from study, there have been sort of rumors about those who exercise more innate forms of magic, and blood magic in particular, to use sort of focuses and amplifiers to help amplify their power.
It seems that I have read some things about these. They are like a catalyst or a bit of a boost, as you say, to their magic. I think this may have been something they were using for that thing, that creature they are next to us, possibly, or maybe other rituals as well. I'm not sure what the use of it is to us now, but that I assume is what they were using it for.
Fascinating. Right, I guess I'll keep this, and I bring the vial back to me, and I drop it into my pouch.
I'll say to Tynum, if you tomorrow I give me some time, I can figure it out for you exactly what it is.
Please, any help would be much appreciated. I'll also make my own investigations too.
Okay. Great. Dareth, that's all you found. Pierre has finished mourning the turret. So I guess let's turn now to Saris, and as the cultist wakes up, sort of slowly opens his eyes and sees Saris standing over him. And
There's
tries
this
to jump
hold-
or start.
Hold. Yeah, hold. You are safe, but do not struggle. You are well restrained.
Who the bloody hell are you?
I am the only reason you are still alive. If you look behind me, it's just I'll just sort of stand aside slightly. Your compatriots were not as fortunate.
And the monk sort of feels around in his mouth and spits a mouthful of blood at you. Bitch!
We had no choice. Your group attacked us without mercy, and we had to respond to save ourselves. Now I have questions for you.
Take your questions and go straight to hell. I'm not answering a
Sarah's
damn thing.
Sarah just shakes her head slightly, and she goes, "Cannot imagine what must have happened to you to bring you to such a place of hatred. What was that creature you were trying to bring into this world?" And she gestures at the, dead demon.
The cultist doesn't say anything. It just sort of stares at you with hatred in its eyes.
Saris is gonna basically crouch to look eye to eye, He's gonna look and go, I want you to understand. I am the only one in this room who cares whether you live or die. I want you to be able to walk out of here with a chance to have a new life, one different from the one that you have taken to lead you to this place now. But to do that, I need you to show me you are willing to change. And all I ask is not much, but you tell us, what is it you and your compatriots here were doing? Can I roll a persuasion with that?
Go for it. You're right about one thing. You're the only one in this room who cares whether I live or die. And you see the cultist sort of leans his head forward, as if to spit out blood, or not. And then, with a crack, swings his head back, cracking it on the stone wall.
Yo, get a cyanide pill, man. That's fucking uncivilized.
I'm saying, while you're tied up, your ability to actually is going to be kind of limited to bang your head against anything. 'Cause you're gonna have very limited mobility. So I'm gonna,
And,
if
and so he
I'm
bangs
dragging
it. He
his
bangs
ass
it
away.
against the wall once, and you can hear sort of a crack of bone, but it's not enough. He's still
dragging his ass.
conscious.
Ceres is gonna grab him and basically in a bear hold and just like drag him away. It's like, okay, you're not safe near walls.
You should have let me die.
And kind of just basically, what's soft here apart from the corpses? Because it's just the corpses.
And he's gonna crack his head again on the floor this time.
No, I've got him in a hug. He can't.
Okay.
I got him in a hug, I said.
All right.
So I'm hugging and dragging him over to anything. No, I'm not letting that happen. I'm gonna drag him to anything soft, even if it means the only soft thing is resting him on corpse. I'm resting on. I'm gonna hold him down on head on soft thing, so he can't.
Just like holding him, don't you dare.
Well, no, I need to hold his body. He's basically tied up like a worm.
Yeah. So where are you
So-
gonna take him though?
I just hold him on. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use corpse as a pillow.
All right. Let's say you put him here. Oh, I can't put him on top.
Under rapidly cooling demon body.
Not
So the
demon
option-
body, normal body. I don't know what demon bodies do. Thank you.
If we have enough rope, technically we can tie like 4 bodies around him, so he's in like sort of like a bubble of
cushion.
corpses.
So
I
you
mean, if
tie
we
him
really
there.
want to
We're
commit
not
to
in
keeping
the
him
body
alive.
wheel.
And while he's there, I'm just looking through my thing. I will get my. Let me see what I've gotten here in my backpack that's soft and thingy. I will literally get my bedroll, and I will like stick it behind. I will put it behind him. So I'm like, no. I go. It's not that easy.
All right. So
Why
you
do
wrap
you
your
want to
bedroll
die?
around him.
Well, no, I don't wrap it around him. I said just put it behind his head. So
Okay.
he ain't bashing anything, and I'm just gonna go. And I've got him pretty clearly. These ain't gonna be able to do shit. And I'm going. Why do you want to die so badly?
World's ending anyway.
You
I
know of
want to be.
this.
I am chosen.
Chosen by whom?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm gonna speak in Hycronian at him, and go. I don't know if he'll understand or not, but I go. I understand better than you think. That's what I'll say in Hycronian.
The fuck are you saying?
That is the old tongue.
Don't give a fucking shit what you think the old tongue is. Let me die. Or let me
Anything
go
useful, Sarah?
and finish my job.
And what job is that?
To usher in the end of the world, as it should
And
have
how-
been.
And how do you intend to do that?
Find a way. There's more of us than you think.
Do you think that just summoning a demon would do that?
Did a pretty good job with you
I'm still standing.
because of your fucking friends, that's all.
Exactly. I have friends, and we are many.
Kill me and be done with it. I'm not here to satisfy your own conscience. You wanna play savior. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. You're gonna have to kill people like me.
No, I don't. I'm gonna basically. Is he unarmed?
He's unarmed at this point, yeah. I mean, you
I
tied
go-
him up. I'm pretty sure you would have disarmed him.
Yeah, I've checked him over for anything. I'm gonna look him over for anything else weapon-wise, right? And I'm just gonna go. No, you don't. I'm gonna basically flip him onto his front on the body. So, and I'm gonna untie the cords, lift him up, and basically chuck him away from me. If that makes any sense. So up we get, throw him away, and go right. Let's see how far you get. I can do nothing for you. No, I'm throwing him towards the door. Not that way, towards the door. Thank you. And I go, your life is in your hands now. Make what you will of it.
He sort of backs up, staring at you towards the door.
Gonna get back, gather up my bedroll, and I'm gonna pay him no more heed.
And runs out. Is anyone else going to do anything?
Here, we'll cast Firebolt at him.
Okay. That
Probably
is
missed,
not
I think.
enough.
Yeah, so Pierre actually, I was going to describe his, and it makes sense. Pierre's,
He only had 5 HP.
Yeah,
I know,
but
Pierre's
the 11 was to
only-
hit.
Oh,
with his
right.
hands to hold the other three arms, the one single free arm Pierre had left, kind of just like points behind him, goes to try and shoot a fireball without Pierre looking, and just goes wide. Pierre doesn't even react; he just fires it there, and just hopefully, yeah, whatever.
Cultist turns back to you at Pierre, smiles, says, "Now that's bloody more like it," and runs. Anybody gonna follow? Or you gonna let him go?
I mean, I wanted to shoot him too.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that.
I didn't stop anything.
Let's
when
do
I was
that.
doing that.
Let's do that. Let's do
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Anybody else who wants to shoot him can shoot him.
I'm
Light
going-
him up.
Okay, well,
If
while
he's still
everyone's
running,
doing that,
I'll chase him. Okay.
if
If he's
everyone's
Okay.
fine,
doing
everyone
that,
else, I'll
I'm
chase.
going to I'm going to examine the book while they're all kind of
Well,
dealing
okay,
with the prisoner.
Let's say this is all going to take place
I'm just packing up my
simultaneously.
bedroll.
This is all going to be simultaneous. So if Pierre's
Okay.
shooting, who else is going to shoot?
Koresh is gonna shoot, but
Okay.
I need to move.
Is Tidum going to shoot?
No, I'm just going to examine the book.
All right. And is Dareth
Dareth-
is chasing?
Dareth will give chase. Yeah.
All right. So he turns and starts going.
Yeah, so I'm gonna chuck a flame at him before he gets too
Sure.
far.
And you do that. Roll to
Yeah.
hit.
All right. I still have my my starry form though, so
Mhm.
I might have a bonus action too. Why did that not go off? There we go. Jesus Christ, this guy is fated
Wow.
to live.
The wheel of fate is like in his favor.
Yeah.
16. There we go.
All right. And it gets to here, Dareth. You can now give chase if you want.
Sorry, the bonus action did that?
Oh,
hit?
sorry. The bonus action would have hit. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
10.
yes.
There
and,
we go.
And so the bonus actions, the bolt hits him in the back, and without a word, he falls down, dead.
Hearing that, because Ceres knows what's happened. Ceres just says to herself, I said I wouldn't kill you, not that I had to save you.
Okay, Batman.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder where he would have gone.
Probably
Well.
downstairs.
If he had any friends left down here, he would have gone to tell them that we're coming. And I don't
Ceres,
think.
Ceres, you found more doors?
Yes, there's 2 more down the hall. A storage room for, round the corner, and there's a broken shrine and some stairs going downstairs.
Well, Ceres, now that your conscience is feeling rather robust, how is your mortal form feeling?
I'll live, but I could do with a short breather.
Well, this room looks safe enough for now. We can hang out with Ceres's new friend while we catch our breath.
So you're going to take a rest?
I'm suggesting that if we can, I'm okay. I'm down a few spell slots, but I think Ceres is pretty torn up.
Yep. Freaking-
I'm okay with resting for a bit and healing.
Yeah, Pierre's pretty much out of his spell slots, but I'm not hurt.
I'm open to anything.
A little hurt.
Yeah, we can take a moment to chill.
Yeah, says the
Yeah.
monk. Says the monk warlock who recovers everything at a short rest.
That's the build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have some time looking at the book.
Yeah. Did we take that long? I mean, in this fight, it was over pretty quick.
This fight was over probably within about 35 seconds.
Yeah. And we were pretty loud. We were pretty loud though.
You were pretty loud.
Yeah,
Um,
so
we had
if
some
there's
thunder waves.
anything in the other corridors, we need to prepare.
Yeah, my thunder wave
So-
was booming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if we
And-
have a short rest, aid then is still going.
Yeah, I get my wild shapes back, so
You
I'm
get your
fine
wild
with
shapes
that.
back on a short rest?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's big.
I don't get any abilities back on a short
Yeah,
rest,
nor
but,
do
you
I.
know,
I got
an
fuck all.
opportunity to use a hit die. That wouldn't go wrong.
I need some hit dice right now.
Yeah, it's just for us expending the spell slots to get Ceres up feels like it would take a lot of sort of resources from me. At least I don't know how efficient your healing spells are.
I need some short rest hit dice. Yeah, here.
Unless Ceres is okay with being like a pinata, just up and down, up and down, up and down.
That's probably what's going to be the case.
I
So
mean,
let's.
It's not fun.
yeah.
Well, we
Do you
can
wanna
take an
barricade the
hour.
door?
No problem.
Yeah. Take
We
an
should
hour, barricade
probably
the door.
break the latch off the door so we don't get locked in and then burnt out.
Mhm.
But then yeah, we've got one way in that we know of. We can search this room for any secrets or anything during the hour, and then move on.
Tell you what, I'll guard the door.
Okay.
I'll spend the hour out here while Tynum looks at the book.
I'll actually
Yeah.
cast. I can cast Identifier as a ritual. Time. Do you have that?
I don't. So if you want to, that.
I'll
then-
do it on your vial.
Oh, on the vial.
um,
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
great.
While you and then we can have a read of the book later. So.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually, Eric, as part of the short rest, if I spend 10 minutes casting Augury, would I still get the benefits of a short rest?
Yeah, I'll say that's fine.
All right, cool. I am going to consult the star chart and see what potentially could befall us if we venture deeper into this the hallowed halls of this long forgotten temple.
1 second.
I'll post it again. So it's in the.
Yeah.
It'll be towards the end of the rest before we're getting up, getting ready to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I might need to have a quick wee. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
So you check your star globe, right? And the results come back as weal and woe.
Huh.
Well, what could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words.
Are you casting Identify on the vial?
Yes, on the vial. Yes, as a ritual. Take my time with it.
Tynum,
Yeah.
you understand that this vial acts as an amplifier, and that it is an item which you will likely have to attune with, and you'll probably have to do so by emptying it out and putting in a little bit of your own blood.
So it's the vial itself, it's not the contents.
If you check,
Once I attune.
well, it's both. The blood is what activates it, but
Okay.
it's really sort of the way that you attune to it.
You got to register your Face ID.
Yeah, if you check your equipment and your backpack, you'll find the item in your inventory.
It's pretty boss.
It's
I think
awesome.
I know what it is.
Backpack. Looking now.
You're gonna like it.
It's gonna make your short rests a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't see it. It doesn't see what is. Tinderbox torch in my backpack. You said.
Yeah, it should be there. I see it. Should
I
try refresh it.
don't- Okay, I'm gonna refresh the whole page. Inventory. Backpack. Ooh. Sweet. All right. Does anyone object to me attuning to this item?
Oh, you, buddy.
Item.
Okay.
Whatever vessels you fill with whatever fluids is between you and your gods.
All right. Other than that, the short rest I'll say goes uneventfully. We're just going to take a 5-minute break to refill your water, refill your drinks, use the facilities. Can I just get understand, Rick? Do you got to go at 10:30 again?
No.
Okay, so we might go to about 11 or so. I think that
Okay.
would be.
Okay, dokie.
For me.
Yeah, just so you know, Eric, then I'll also like to spend time with Pierre, just to read that book through and
Yeah.
scribe it and
Mhm.
write it all down. So,
Sure, can do.
Yeah. I'm looking at the book, and if it's any of the languages that I do speak, that'd be great.
I can tell you right now it's not.
Okay.
But you scribing it down might be useful.
Yep.
In the future.
Scribing
Alright,
everything.
Cool.
All right, be back in 5.
All right.
Cool.
All right. See you guys in a bit. Thomas, you still around?
Yeah, man.
You want to check it out? I picked up a new toy.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah. So it's the
On main screen.
Glock 19 Psi.
Ooh,
utility
is it
slide.
stippled on the?
Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah. So it's got like really aggressive like stippling all over
Yeah,
it here.
yeah. Where's mine? Mine's got like the stippling on. You can
Okay,
see
you got
And
this
I've got-
the
yeah, I
finger
like
guard,
it.
right? It's nice. It's a good reference.
Yeah, it's nice. And then this thing is like really aggressive already.
Oh, that's the VFC one.
Then this is the agency. It's called the agency.
Agency Arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really aggressive. It's all metal here, so it's like already built in. But I had this stippled so that it would be a lot more. Yeah, the grip is really nice. Like being
Yeah.
able to grab it, and then having that on the front on the front of the slide when you go to like rack it.
Yeah. So it's the front side like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I have an RMR for it, but I can't find the right M3 screws. I've been to a bunch of hardware stores and they just don't have the right length. I might just order a bulk thing online. It's like $18 for 100. So I might
I
have
actually
like
think I have the same issue with the not that one or the M17 because yeah, the plates are the problem. Is sometimes getting the right place to go on.
yeah.
on
You're
the actual-
using this one?
No, I don't recognize that one. No,
Okay.
I bought mine in Taiwan, so I don't know.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so I need to get some M3 screws for it, and all the shops I go to, they're like, yeah, we don't carry the screws, we just carry the stuff.
Have
So
you tried the airsoft shops?
yeah, exactly, the airsoft shops,
yeah,
and they're like, yeah, we don't really have the screws for this, so it's the Trijicon
Actually, mine might
knockoff.
be. I think mine's the exact same one. Bunch of airsoft stuff. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but yeah, I have
Yeah.
the same issue. With
Hey,
my,
do you-
with- yeah, go on.
Do you know a place to get custom kydex?
Oh, that I don't know. You might have to order that.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Yeah, so I really like the holster that I've got. That's really. Are you getting Kydex insert like the inserts for mags or the actual holster?
The actual holster.
Okay,
I
yeah.
have something right now, but like it's fine for the range. But like if I move, it's gonna come out because
You
it
should get-
only.
I'd recommend the Safari Land stuff. They're really good.
The problem with this one though is because the front part of the
Muzzle.
muzzle doesn't fit in the most of the Safari Land ones.
Okay.
And also the light apparently if I'm not using the X300 or
Yeah.
the X300 knockoffs,
Yeah. Which is what I have
it's
too. This
it's
one.
yeah, exactly. I like the short compact because it's a subcompact, so
Yeah.
nice and low profile. So I might just find a place to do custom kydex. I found a few places on Facebook, but Facebook sucks.
Yeah, it's hit and miss because I mean you don't ever know what you're getting.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to find a shop that does it so I can
I
be
can
like,
ask my friends. Let me ask them right now because I know a guy who loves all this pistol stuff.
yeah, and I just want to be comfortable with like a nice draw.
Custom
Um,
Kydex.
Yeah, I found a place near me, but I've just been so busy with work I haven't had a chance to go check it out.
Yeah, what I'm really missing is the Mark 17. This thing has a proprietary plate. It's like its own plate. In order to put a sight on it, you need to get the sight, the plate that the
From
sight can attach to.
from SIG
From SIG, and SIG actually have their own SIG Air sight.
RMR. I've seen it. Yeah.
It looks so nice with this, and I really wanted to go on there because with the RMR, it looks perfect. But I mean, it's fine. I was shooting with the buddies, and one had RMR, one didn't, and I didn't as well. And we all shot our own guns really accurately, and it just proves that whatever you're comfortable with works.
Yeah. I just want it because it's cool.
I know, me too. Because
Yeah.
it looks so much better.
Like I'm fine doing it with without, but it's just with
Yeah.
it I want nice things. I work hard. So
Did you replace the front sight thing already on your? It's not this pistol, right? You have the other pistol.
oh no, yeah. So the Combat Master, yeah, that one was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, you just squeeze it in.
Yeah. But I really like the sight picture on the Glock. It's really nice.
Yeah, I know the little
Yeah.
U shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten used to now this one, which is the dots.
The 3 dots.
Yeah, it's not bad. I can find most of the time I'm looking at the front post. I'm not really using my rear sights.
To be
Yeah.
clear, those are airsoft, right?
No, I'm waving around a real firearm right now in Hong Kong.
Like I grew up
Yeah,
in the
no,
U.S.
airsoft.
That's not exactly the most.
There's no bullets in this thing.
Yeah, chamber to 6mm.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you guys. I have quite. Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
I've got my own thing set up on the wall, and then I've got like my cupboard behind me, all more guns.
Name one thing that's probably going to have to go away when you have kids.
Oh no, they'll just be hanging on the wall and never been taken off again. That's what'll happen. They will
Yeah,
never come off that wall.
they won't be able to reach that high for quite some time.
And once they start crawling up on things, that's when the zip ties come out and they stay permanently zip tied.
No, that's when you teach your kids about firearm safety.
Yeah.
Oh, America.
They've got two eyes for a reason.
Let me see
All
if I
right, we
can-
got everyone back.
I'm not sure about Rick.
Yeah,
Yo,
haven't heard from
yep,
Oh,
I'm just
there it
looking.
is.
Great.
I'm buying IKEA furniture.
All right. So your short rest goes by uneventfully, and your Tynan and Pierre take some time to scribe down a couple aspects or a couple pages of the book, or as much as they can in that hour.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't look
What
like
language
any.
was the book in? I missed it.
You
Sorry.
can't.
We
don't know.
You can't tell. It's not Hycronian. It's not common. It's not any of the languages that that you are aware of. They don't look like Elvish or any sort of languages that you'd be aware of.
Not draconic, not undercommon.
Pager code.
Basically, it looks like it's some sort of secret alphabet or language.
Okay.
Okay. Could be their own code.
That's fine. You keep your secrets. We'll just burn everything to the ground and figure it out later. I'm sure we can find a cultist chicken scratch to common dictionary up in the library on our way out.
I mean, how exactly do you burn something to the ground when you're hundreds of feet underground? I mean, just
Well, heat rises, right? So all the ash and smoke just
you're burning it up to the ground.
yeah. Sorry, I misspoke. But yeah, we should probably clear this floor and then head on down because I'm sure there's more fun demon-y stuff awaiting us.
Yeah, let's continue. I burned
Oh,
my
it's, well,
spell slots on that.
Yeah. After rest, Ceres is gonna gather up the bodies of the cultists, line them up in a row, and is gonna basically just do a prayer to Lastra over them, basically asking that even though they obviously were suffered in this life, not the robot and not the demon and the robot back. Not basically asked them that they were the world they felt the world failed them in this life, hope that they find peace and forgiveness in the one that follows, that kind of shit.
Okay.
Ceres, why don't you lead us to the next place, having scouted the rooms?
Well, I don't know what's in them, but there's two doors down this hallway. So yep, leads. Ceres looks, just rather disappointed and dour, and goes down here, and basically arms outstretched, one way or other way. And I'll say back behind me there seems to be just a room of smashed statues. Well, one smashed statue, the other one's fine, but nothing else of note really, apart from a bizarre mirror.
What does the door to the south look like, Eric?
It looks like a stone door.
Does it have a latch on it like the other one did?
They all have like some sort of a rudimentary latch.
Can I listen at it?
Yeah, go for it. You don't hear anything.
Does the door appear to be locked?
You want to try the door?
Sure, let's just try the door and see what happens.
Okay. Nothing happens and it's unlocked. And let me open up the. So as you open the door, you look what looks to be sort of a well in the center of the room, with some broken pottery and vases scattered around. You can see again some more of these sort of statues that look sort of degraded and crumbling around. What this center area looks to be sort of like a cross between a well and a fountain, with what would have been sort of fountain heads spraying water and have long since dried up, and the water inside is a stagnant green color.
Looking down, can I see the bottom of the well? 120 feet?
Tell me how far. Tell me how far. So the walls around the well are about like 4 or 5 feet. So you're gonna lean over the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see what looks to be a dark greenish liquid. You cannot really tell how deep it goes.
Okay.
At which
Is
point,
is, is
I-
there a unbalanced skeleton?
well, more like Dareth, why don't you roll me a dex save?
A fool of a hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dex saves are my thing.
Okay,
There you
so
go, there you go.
you're just able to get out in time and lean back in time as what looks to be a bit of the water sort of forms sort of like a pseudopod and lashes out over the edge, trying to drag you in. And then as
Right.
it comes out, you can see this entire you can see the water sort of lifting up. 1 second.
That's sneaky. Mimicking water.
And it comes
Maybe
They're-
out.
they've
Or it could be an
evolved-
ooze.
ooze, yeah.
They've
Yeah.
evolved past objects.
Yeah.
As it comes, it's actually larger than that. 1 second.
Oh, great.
Oh, even better.
It's like the cake trend. Everything is cake except in Eric's dungeons, everything is a mimic.
Well, it's not exactly a mimic, but it comes out to here. Dareth, you make your deck save, so
Oh Jesus.
so you can
Lovely.
you can let's say you be pushed this way, unless you want to be pushed backwards.
That's fine.
Right. And let's go into initiative.
Okay.
Ah. I haven't been consumed by an ooze in a while. I just want to feel close to something.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Well, I hope you enjoy being suspended in ooze while being slowly digested.
That is not good.
Well, if Boba Fett can survive the Sarlacc, you can survive a gelatinous cube.
I watched Boba Fett nuke the Sarlacc today.
Oh, you just saw that?
Yeah, we just saw it today,
I-
my kid and
I
I
haven't
watched
watched any of it.
I'm
Don't
on
know.
like
Yeah,
episode.
neither
I'm
have
on like
I.
episode 3.
All right, Koresh, you're first off.
Good times. So I lost my hex because we rested for more than an hour. Man, oh man. Oh, we need to kill this thing quick. I'm going to, yeah, while things are going on, I'm going to pop a wild shape, turn on the starry form, and I am going to huck a produce flame at it. 21 to hit.
Now hit.
12 fire damage.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, here comes the starry form. Pew pew. 22
Also will hit.
for an additional 8 radiant damage. Koresh is going to move. Well, I can't. I want to get further, so I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Dareth.
Disengage.
Okay.
Move down here. And end my turn.
Okay. And Saris.
Right. I'm gonna try to whomp it. I know it's not gonna do much good, but hey, what else can I do?
Pound
I'm
in
gonna-
yellow.
Gonna give it a whomp.
Yeah.
That'll be a miss.
Yeah, that misses. And that'll hit.
It's taking a while to load the damage for some
Yeah,
reason.
I see it. It's 9 damage.
There we go. Kadoki. And I'm going to use my bonus action to bump Tynum out the way. I'm going to
Thank
use
you.
my shield bastion. Luckily, it doesn't say anything about damage.
Tynum, are you going to resist that? Otherwise, I'm not going to make you.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I am going to be very thankful.
Alright.
Yeah, so shove. Forgotten how far shove is, if it's 5 or 10 feet.
Should be 5.
It's 5.
5, yeah.
Okay, so at least I can knock you 5 feet back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Tynum, it's your turn.
Okay, I will, because I can still just about see it, even though I am just been knocked back.
Wait, I didn't have initiative.
Oh, are you not in initiative?
Yeah, mine
okay.
didn't go in for some reason.
I think you got a 12.
You
I
had
got a 12.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't go. Sorry. Yeah.
So you would go before Tynum. Let me add you in.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, Pierre.
Thank you. All right, Pierre, seeing Koresh move down that way, will move down and just cast Firebolt on his way past.
Sure.
15. Yeah, kind of goes about there and cast Firebolt on him.
10 will hit.
Okay. Oh, nice. And
Pretty much, if you don't roll a 1, you'll hit.
13 fire damage.
All right. Yeah. Still up.
Cool. Do you guys know if the D&D Beyond will take into account that I have the fire elemental adept, and it'll know that if I roll 1 on any
does.
damage, it
You can
does?
hover over the result and see for sure.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So then we go to Sarah's already did it. So it's not a cube's turn.
Do we do Tynum?
You've skipped me.
Oh, sorry, Tynum.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a similar thing. I'm gonna start moving, and I will also cast Firebolt, and
that'll hit.
and damage. Whoa, why is that damage not shown? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Where's my damage roll? Here we go. Oops, sorry. It just take the first one. I double clicked.
That's
for some
fine.
reason. 14. And
Oops.
I am going to continue moving, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it is the cube's turn. And it will go 5 feet. Saris, I need you to make a deck save. Okay, you're fine. Do you want to go backwards or do you want to go to the side?
Yeah, I think it's best if we all stick together. So, yeah, and otherwise there's a fucking door behind me that I don't know if I can open. So, yeah, I'll go with everyone else. Yeah.
Alright. And we'll come out here. And we'll try to go this way. Saris, one more?
God damn it. Okay.
Let up, guys.
Okay, you failed that. Which means you are now inside the cube.
Oh no.
You will take... One second. You take 10 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
You cannot breathe. You are restrained.
Ouch. Ouch.
And it will try to... And if it moves, you move with it. Okay. Now, people can
Don't
try
like
to pull
this.
you out. They will take damage in doing so. But you can also try to escape on your turn.
I think I might try to do that. Yeah.
Koresh.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot it again. Hopefully, I can take enough of it away so that it doesn't, fully enclose Saris. I probably won't hit her. It'll be fine.
Oh no, Saris is
Yeah.
fully enclosed. So
Oh, actually, shit. That's a lie. I actually add 3 to that.
to your deck save.
Yes.
Uh,
I have +3 when not incapacitated. You add your shield's AC bonus to deck saving throws against a spell or other harmful effect that targets only you.
okay,
That's it. That's what it's for.
that's great. It also wasn't enough. So even with +3,
Oh,
There you
shit.
go. Everybody
just,
wins.
just for you to notice. I
yeah,
just forgot about that.
just
Sorry
remember
about
it. Okay.
that. Okay. Sorry.
So Koresh, you're still going.
Yep. All right. So here we go. 13.
That'll hit.
All right. For 13 fire damage plus. Well, shit.
Less than that's 1.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm trying not to hit Saris.
Maybe. Yeah. You're just
Yeah.
you try to avoid it. It just goes wide.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna back up to here. Take cover from this thing. I don't want to be inside it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Here,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay. I will step. Yeah, I'll continue to just back up and firebolt, So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I just back up as far as possible. Just firing another firebolt at it. 18 for 16 damage.
Nice.
1 second. Alright, yeah, and with that, the ooze starts to lose cohesion and melts in a puddle of acid, leaving Saris drenched, slightly burned, but able to breathe again.
Cool.
Disgusting thing.
Did it drop any other goodies or just Saris?
No,
Just Saris.
Oh, just
I'm all
Saris.
the goodie you need.
Hopefully, there's another well up north.
Oh, that's the nothing.
It's safe to walk through this floor here, or is it like acid pool?
If you step carefully, sure.
It's very clean.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice is that, again, the temple looks quite clean. Probably due to this thing.
Is there anything here? Is this a
Uh,
door here?
Yeah, there's a door north.
Yeah, there's a door. You're standing in front of another door. It looks pretty much identical to what was below.
The okay. Well, I'm going to do another perception check and listen at this door.
Mm-hmm. Don't hear anything.
All right. I'm going to try opening this door.
Okay.
Is that a door opening sound?
Yeah, that's what I thought I
Yeah.
heard as well.
The production value.
Wow.
And as you open the door, you see lining the walls old bookcases with what looks to be some ancient texts lining there, and a small reading table in the center. There's some
Yeah.
dim light coming from some braziers sitting in the corners. Some low chairs around the reading table. This looks to be a small library of sorts.
Pierre will immediately start, running in this and just reading all the books, trying to scan through the backs, those spines, just to see what they are about.
Sure.
Tynum's just gonna check the spines again and also look if there's anything that he recognizes or thinks might be useful.
All right. I need Tynum and Pierre. If you're both going to be checking, I need you to give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh dear.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
Not the best of my abilities.
Better than me.
12.
Okay. Pierre, nothing really jumps out at you.
I'll have a
Can I at least tell if it's written in like what language?
Yeah, they
Like I
look to
said,
be
yeah.
a mix. Some are in Elvish.
Okay.
You can see that some seem to be written in Undercommon. Another
Okay.
seem to be written. A couple seem to be written in Common. So all sorts of different languages and mixes. You don't see anything Hycronian, but seem to be, if as a library, seems to be a bit more modern. Saris, okay? Can you roll me a d6?
Can do. Da, 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 da.
Okay. You do find a book that seems quite interesting. It is written, or it's covered in sort of a mahogany-colored letter, quite smooth to the touch. And on the cover of the book is what looks to be a monogram or an etching of what looks to be a heart with what looks to be ivy or thorns or weeds wrapped around it. It's titled in Elvish, and the title of the book is called The Heart Weaver's Primer.
Okay. Take a look inside.
You open the book, and it seems to be a manual or a tome for wizards, for spellcasters, explaining the intricacies and the arts of casting enchantment spells, of weaving one's magic around the hearts and minds of those less willing or more susceptible.
Well, so I'll turn to the others and go, interesting book here about magical prowess, mind-wielding magic, if anyone's interested.
Interesting. Tynum. So wait, after Pierre rolled the 9 and he sees that they're different languages, I'm assuming he mentions what languages they are, and Tynum reads Undercommon, and he's just looking at the Undercommon ones.
Okay, can you give me a d6?
A D6, yeah, sure. Where's that button? There it is. D6. To everyone. A 2.
Okay. Yeah. Tynum, you do find the book in Undercommon. Right? And this is the book is bound in silver and studded on the around the spine and the corner around the cover with all sorts of what looks like jewels. It looks to be a tome of quite considerable value. And the text in Undercommon says on the front, "The Tome of Dogmatic Method. A guide to any situation you may need or find."
Interesting. Huh. This could be useful.
Are you going to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, carefully.
Well, you open the book and you read it. And as you're reading it, you realize that what it is sort of like a chicken soup for the soul sort of book. It has a list of all sorts of different situations and different sort of things that you might find yourself in, right? And
Yeah.
you start reading and you realize that it has lists of instructions, all sorts of different instructions and things that you should do for every sort of situation. Like, for example, you see, if you ever find yourself at a ball without a proper covering for your head, find the nearest waitress and ask to see their cloakroom, and then realize that you've forgotten something in the background and ask the waitress if they can go and get it, giving you free access to the cloakroom and the choice of covering of your choice. Another one says, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you might need to back out of a social situation where for doing something which you really do not wish to do, these are a list of various situations that you can claim, and that will draw no little questions from bystanders or hosts, and allowing you a quick and useful escape from the situation.
Who would have known that these sorts of situations happened a lot to people who speak Undercommon?
Yeah.
Still fascinating.
Oh, there's a lot of social gatherings in the Underdark.
In the Underdark.
Yeah. So
It's not just all about being whipped and chained
Oh,
by female drow
yeah.
high priestesses.
All right.
Cool.
And so you find yourself reading this. You find yourself reading this book, and it's like, oh, okay, this is actually quite useful. Like, it gives anatomical guides for the best, best way to find weak points on giant spiders if you find yourself hunting them. And every time you scroll through the pages, you find something else that catches your eye.
Cool.
That will be added to your inventory a little bit later. I can put that item together. Right. Is anybody else going to search?
I already did my investigation
Okay.
in the books.
Well, if everybody, I mean, obviously it looks like we're spending a lot of time here, so Koresh will eventually get bored and start looking as well then. But his investigation is not that great. His heart's not into it.
Yours is better than
It's
mine,
alright.
buddy.
Roll me a d6. Okay. No, you look through the books, but probably because, again, you're more specific. You don't find one that really sort of catches your attention, right?
Okay. I just think of all the dead trees, all the trees that had to die.
Well,
Pierre
some of it
loves
would be
libraries and
trees.
You hate libraries.
Not all of it, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay. Could, knowing that we've had the switches in the upstairs, the way to get down here where the books are, if Pierre's not getting any luck trying to read any of them, can he look in specifically for that similar type of thing, mechanisms and all that, for the type of switches that were upstairs that may brought us down here, same type of thing in this room?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a roll investigation again.
Come on. There you go.
Okay.
23.
This time, you don't find any books which look like switches, but you do find the book with a title in Elvish which seems to catch your eye. Right. And the title of this book says, "The Tome of Pyroclasmic Studies."
Pyroclasmic. Okay.
Awesome.
And as you open it, are you going to open it firstly?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you open it,
Is it bound or anything?
it's bound. It's quite plainly bound. Just what it looks to be a normal letter book. It doesn't seem to be anything. And once you open it, you realize why, because it's not really a book as much as it is a set of blueprints. It looks like someone who was essentially an engineer or an artificer who essentially sketched out and given instructions. Basically what it is it's an artificer's book. And if you read it for a certain amount of time, which I have marked down, but which you don't know, it will teach you how to build and construct this very specific magic item.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's definitely Pierre's eyes are wide from then, and he'll get lost in the book whenever he can.
Yeah, but you don't find anything in there in relation to switches or anything that would open any sort of secret doors.
Do you want me to do anything with inventory of that later?
I'll add it to your inventory later.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just to save time, I'll say that if you are searching, those you won't find anything else of note.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's roll out.
Xeris, is all that is left your stairs?
Well, unless you want to look at the mirror.
I think I do.
Over here. So, walk over here. Mirror.
Thinking very hard about not having the Philosopher's Stone.
What was that old story that the Rangers used to tell me about mirrors? Just stares into the mirror and looks at everyone's reflections.
Okay. Who's gonna look in the mirror?
And Dareth will look in the mirror.
Okay,
I'll
Dareth.
look in the mirror.
Let's say Dareth does this first. All right, Dareth. You look in the mirror, and again, as noted before, you can see it's quite clear. And as you look at it, you can see that it mirrors pretty much. It's a mirror. It's quite, but as mirrors go, it tends to be quite clear, especially given the age of this temple. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it seems all fine. Anybody who's observing Dareth's, looking at the mirror can also give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, well, because I'm here. Perception.
My rolls are really laggy today.
Yeah. I see it as a 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a nat 20, 24.
Okay. So Koresh and Tarnum, one thing you realize on this is that Dareth is looking in the mirror. And Dareth, are you doing anything when you're looking in the mirror? Sort of like waving your hands, or are you sort of like, making any sort of movement?
I don't think he would.
Okay.
I think he might look up and down so his neck might crane.
Right. And so I think what you would see is that as Dareth's sort of neck, as he sort of moves his neck, it's almost imperceptible. But Koresh and Tynum, you would see it. It's almost as if there's a little bit of lag time between when Dareth moves and the reflection moves.
Something is not right
And-
about that mirror.
As you think about this
Ow.
and you see this,
Odd.
you suddenly feel a force push you. Let's see. And Saris as well. As the door slams shut,
What?
We all just
Bye
get thrown,
now.
we all get thrown back.
yeah, you all get thrown back.
No. Except there.
1 second.
And Dareth was the first one in the room looking at the mirror. It's all gone dark.
Okay. Pierre, shall we investigate this door and see if we can get it back open?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Is the door completely flush with the door frame, or is there any gaps?
The door is flush.
All right. Ceres, can you open this door?
Try. Right. What do you need from me?
Strength check.
Gotcha. Just athletics
Athletics will be fine.
or
yeah.
strength check? Okay.
All right.
Hey,
That didn't go
even-
well. I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot and cast Bull Strength on Ceres.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Do you want me to try again?
Right, not
Alright.
not at third level, at second level. Yes.
Oh, how much does that add?
So you get to do it with advantage.
Okay, well, I just threw it one more and I'll throw it again.
Yeah.
I'll pick
For
the
an
higher of
hour.
the two.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Can I
That is.
can I help?
I'd say
I'm not
actually after
proficient.
about 10 seconds or so, you could feel sort of like the force sort of dissipates, and you can feel like the door sort of creak again. So as it opens,
We must get in there to save that. No.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Which is the
okay.
real Jared?
so you see what looks like essentially two Dareths standing in front of you.
Call out and say, Dareth.
Yes.
Do they both turn and look?
Well, Dareth, what are you doing?
I'm going to shout in High Cronian, "Kill it! It's an imposter!"
I'm not, and this you hear this also in High Cronian. I'm not the imposter. He is. Kill him.
Oh, I didn't understand any of that. Okay.
Oh my god.
Ceres, no mercy this time.
You must kill us both if you're not sure.
No, do not kill me.
That's what the imposter would say. Kill it.
Dareth would want us to kill them both.
Can
Oh,
can
shit.
can Koresh go into his like pack and like get like a red berry and be like and just like chuck it on the floor in front of them and be like, could the real Koresh just mark themselves on the forehead with a red X? Sorry, the real Jareth.
The Jared. The real
Yeah.
Jared.
Can the real Slim Shady?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
The real Jared. The son, the real Jared.
All right then,
There.
Jareth, if you are the real one, tell us something that only you would know.
Einem was willing to sacrifice his father rather than start a fight.
All right, other Dareth, your turn.
I killed 3 gods while your backs were turned.
I could not count the number of times that has happened on one hand. Try again.
Killed 3 cards.
It was on the road, on our way back from the ruins.
Can I insight that
Yeah, you could try.
to see how natural the recall comes to him?
Yeah, you could try.
Did he actually kill 3
Oh
cards?
my god! Yes, he did.
Feels like
It's-
Dareth.
It's uncanny.
And it's like identical, right? There's no differences between
No,
everyone.
there's no differences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the,
Uh,
is the
Eric,
mirror
like-
glowing or anything?
Can I do something, Eric?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to use my telepathy, and I'm going to speak into Koresh's mind and say, "The real me is the one on the right."
You're right or my right?
Into Koresh's mind.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, I don't hear any other psychic voice, right?
No.
All right. I'm letting loose because I still have my my archer form. It lasts 10 minutes. I don't think we've been at this for 10 minutes yet. I'm gonna shoot the one on the left with a fire bolt, followed by a archer form shot. Or sorry, a produce flame.
Go for it.
Okay. 17.
Thereafter, AC is 17, so that will hit.
Okay. So that's 5 damage. And then the starry form, missed it. Die that much. And he after he shoots, he will call out to the rest of the party, and he'll be like, "Trust me on this one."
And Dareth will shout, "You fools! I am Dareth! You're attacking the wrong person!" And with that, we will go into initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
Here we go again.
God damn, I'm rolling like shit.
As you're saving them.
them. No whammies.
So, Saris, you have advantage on strength checks for the next hour, BT dubs.
Well, I'll tell you when I go last. Yeah, I'll get that go.
Oh, trust me, you're not going last.
Oh,
That's definitely not the real Dareth, so slow on his feet.
He'd be way faster.
Alright, Tynum.
Tynum is going to follow Koresh's lead and cast Firebolt on Boy on the left. And I'm rolling.
Yeah, that'll hit.
21. Okay, and then the damage will be...
Ouch. There's this Tynum! What are you doing? Kill the other one! Anything else?
No, he's still just gonna have his hands up ready to cast again, going, I'm just going with my guts on this one.
Koresh.
Wait.
All right. Koresh is going to huck a he's going to keep hucking it because apparently I'm going to need the last spells that I have are probably going to need to go for a while. So 26.
That'll hit.
All right. So take 8 fire damage there. And then 15 trats.
15 will not. Pierre, you got it? Do you have your icon clicked when you're rolling initiative?
I thought I was, but maybe not.
All right, let's add you in. You're at 9.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Okay. All right. So that Koresh, anything else?
No.
Okay. Then Dave Dareth.
All right. Foul imposter! And we're gonna slash with the katana. Not enough. And we're gonna try to sweep the knee. No good. I'm just too awesome.
Yeah, the two of you basically. It looks like one of those fights from Dragon Ball. Like the two of you are basically hitting at each other with katanas and trying to kick each other, and
Counter
basically
each other's moves.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like a mirror image of each other. All right, Pierre.
I'll take one more look at Koresh, as if to just confirm and put my trust in Koresh. All right, and if he gives me the nod, I will fire a firebolt at the one on the right. Well, whichever one Koresh fired at.
The one on the right. So
Sorry, whatever. The one on the left. Sorry. What? Yeah. What Koresh fired at.
okay, go for it. That'll hit.
Yeah, cool. And oh, jeez. Oh, actually, it should. See, it didn't do that. What? Yeah, I thought it was 3 plus. Because one of my ones, add another one to that, so it should be a 7.
All right.
Couldn't have been Tynum with like 12 AC that looked into the mirror.
Right?
Maybe,
Oh,
but that wouldn't have been as
12
fun.
AC. Dude, I have a little bit more than that, thanks.
Is his HP that's not very high?
Yeah.
Saris, it's your turn.
Hit. I don't know who to hit.
You can see what everyone else hit.
Yeah, but the point is I don't know that you're all doing it for good reason. You just all kind of just went whammy.
Well, Koresh
know.
asked you to trust him. The question is, do you trust Koresh?
So,
True.
Thomas, I think your roll did work. I think it replaced your 1 with a 4.
No,
yeah,
because
it's just-
oh, okay. I'm not sure how that's. Oh, why would it be +4 though? If I treat my 1s as 2s is what it's supposed to do.
No, it definitely didn't work.
Yeah, no, that's two d10 rolls. It's a 1 and a 4, but it didn't do anything. Which doesn't add up to 6 anyways. That should add up to...
Changed your 1 to a 2.
If it changed my 1 to a 2 plus 2, why is it +2 twice? I don't
But,
know. How it works.
Sarah's will move forward, but I'm gonna use just in case. I'll use non-lethal Womp. So use the backside of the Warhammer Womp,
Okay.
and I don't know if that's an advantage or not because of
That'll hit.
what?
You rolled a
no
24
hit?
That'll hit. You hit. You rolled a 24.
Oh, I've always said no hit. All
No.
right, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask though. Do I get advantage because you said advantage on strength checks? Does that include weapon attacks?
No.
Yes. No.
No.
Okay. Is that a hit?
15 is not.
Okie dokie. In that case, though, what I will do is I'll use my bonus action and see if I can knock its ass down to the ground. Okay, so it'll be an opposed athletics.
Dave, I think it did actually. It did do it. You're right. Oof.
All right. So Dareth is prone.
Okay.
Hoisted by your own petard.
All right. Anything else, Saris?
No, that's it. Cool.
Dareth will get up. Oh, you fools! You're killing your own team member. And will take his katana and try to slice at Dareth.
Yeah, the real Dareth wouldn't complain so much. He'd just fight and accept his fate.
Yeah.
26
He's
to
like-
hit
Bring it.
You know that's gonna hit.
for 7 slashing.
And he hasn't once mentioned the darkness or our mortal souls.
And we'll
Actually, the real Dareth would just get on with killing, no speaking.
and then we'll
Yeah.
do a bonus unarmed strike. 26 to hit.
Oh,
for an
shit.
additional 5 bludgeoning.
Maybe you should take him as your teammate.
We like this one better.
Yeah, we wanna trade.
Tynum, I need you to roll
Upgrade.
1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's usually a good thing when a DM asks you to do that in the middle of a fight.
7.
Okay. You remember that something in the book that you were reading, this tome of
The Tome of Dogmatic Method.
Tome of Dogmatic Method, had an entry for what to do if one of your friends is copied by a doppelganger or a mirror, and you realize you really need to read that section now in order to figure out what to do.
Okay.
So
Time out.
Pause. Hold on. I'm almost there. 3
One
pages
second,
to go.
everyone. Whips his hand into the bag of holding, pulls the book back out,
Yeah.
and starts flicking rapidly.
So you will be reading that book, looking for this entry for the next 7 rounds.
Oh my god! Shit.
Everyone,
Okay.
circle around Tynum, quick.
It's in here. It's in here somewhere. Just give me a moment.
So this is round
Give
1.
me a moment.
This is round 1. So Koresh, it's now your turn.
I'm just marking them off.
Is now the time for last minute homework assignments, Tynum. He'll call out
It's in here. I know it's in here.
as a fireball, as a ball of flame forms in his hand, and he hurls it at I guess false Dareth, other Dareth, Dareth 2.
There's number
Just-
2, yeah.
Just immobilize him. Do something to just. Pierre, web.
If I had fucking spell slots.
Oh, bollocks.
All right, Koresh, what are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I am.
All right, that
I'm
hits.
throwing things at him.
Yeah.
Does it look like he's getting hurt as
Uh,
I'm doing damage?
Well, as you say that, your produce flame hits him, and as it goes through and bursts up against his chest, instead of leaving a hole or a singe or a burn, the entire image just disapparates
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
in a puff of black smoke, and a what looks to be a scroll falls down, clatters on the ground.
Oh my god, it was a ninja jitsu the whole time. All right. Well, at least it wasn't a sexy version of Dareth.
Definitely would have picked that one.
I was really worried that the demon boy earlier, Eric, was going to start describing abs.
Well,
Dareth is gonna sheath his katana, look at you all, and say, "Maybe don't look in the mirror."
and as you say that, the mirror behind you sort of cracks and collapses in a pile of glass shards.
I do believe you hurt that mirror's feelings, Dareth.
Tynum, you're
Yeah.
still reading.
Yeah, Koresh is gonna walk over to
still reading.
Tynum, kind of close the book shut while Tynum is reading it and like shove it into his chest, and he'll be like, "Now is not the time for books, boy. You can read when we make it back to the academy, if we ever make it back to the academy."
I'm gonna pick up the scroll and offer it to Pierre.
Sure.
Can I read it?
Yeah, it's you have found a scroll of mirror image.
Nice.
Very
Alright.
cool.
We'll pocket that for now. And unless anyone really wants it. Scroll of mirror image. Well, looks like this might come in handy one day if we need a second Delas to be on our side. Scroll of mirror. Is mirror
That's
image
actually-
second
yeah.
one? Yeah.
It's a second level. It's actually really good because it didn't take concentration.
It's a great spell.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a specific mirror image. I'll just put it as second level scroll.
Yeah, just you don't have scrolls with specific spells. You have to put in the level.
That's fine. I'll put it in. Scroll of mirror image. Cool. I'll customize the name. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, you've walked through the hall of mirrors. You've
And
found your books.
on these statues, nothing special.
They look like regular stone statues.
Okay. Did we go through this door yet? Oh yeah, this was the library.
Yes,
remember?
that's the library.
Library.
So now I think the only way to go is down.
Is
Up.
north.
We came up. We
to the
came from the bottom.
staircase.
Yeah, so no, I meant down as in
Oh,
down
as in-
into the stairs that
Did because
Did
we
go
already
this
looked
way?
at the
Or
crates.
this was the storage room.
no, if you want to go through the crates and I guess potentially get eaten by a mimic, then I will support you.
I'm okay. I'm fine. No, that's all right.
We should take a look in here.
Yes.
All right.
Let's
Well,
do a little
as
check.
described to Saris, this is what looks to be a storeroom. Nothing. I'll say right off the bat, this is not. You won't find any mimics here, but there are some supplies. There's some rations and stuff that hasn't gone off or moldy, and you find a couple jugs of not the best water in the world, but potable. So if you were wanting to say take a rest, or perhaps even you could close the door, set up some bedding, maybe give yourself some nice long rest.
I think that's a good idea.
This would be a place to do it.
Yep. Pierre is definitely down for a rest.
Yes.
Are you guys all dry?
I'm one second level left, and that's all I've got
Okay.
left.
Well, Sarah's
I've
dry.
I've got slots still, but I will never say no to a long rest.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting we'd get a rest, but I wouldn't say no.
You know how sometimes where like you're playing a video game and suddenly a lot of first aid kits show up,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Okay.
or a save
There's
point?
a reason for that. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
recommending. Maybe you might want a long rest here.
A warm campfire and all that stuff. All right. Let's
All right.
let's rest with the half molding food.
Something close the door.
So you are able to move some of the crates out of the way, set up some bedding. You're able to find potable water and supplies amongst the shelves. Anything that you may want to attune to at the moment, you can attune to. Anything that, if you want to try and remove any sort of, say, compulsions or effects that you are currently under, if you have the ability to do that, that would be, you can also do that during this rest. But you settle down in this, having cleared this level of the Hollow Temple. Thinking now back to the stairwell and what lies beneath, further down, in the center and the belly of the beast. And that's where we'll leave off for this session.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ask
Thank
a
you,
question,
Eric.
Eric?
Yeah.
During the fight with the demon, you described that smoky black stuff entering Saris.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. I was wondering about that.
Did we all see that, or was it only the people next to her?
I think only those that were
Did
close
it-
to her, or were, I don't think you would have seen it because you were in the darkness.
The darkness is nothing to me, but
Yeah.
I might have been too far.
Yeah. I was going to ask if I even knew about it.
No, because this was as you were going down.
Does she look any different at all?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure it's nothing.
who was near you?
Yeah.
So I'll say the Tynum,
I
and
was
Pierre,
at the doorway.
I was in the room, but
and
I might not be
Koresh
right.
probably would have seen it.
Okay.
I would say Dareth, just because you were focused on other things, you probably wouldn't have noticed it.
The demon might have been between me and Saris anyway.
Yeah.
You were also like dismembering like cultists and stuff, like, so you were occupied.
You were doing you.
Yeah, you were doing you were being you.
Okay.
And
just
did it go through like
murdering.
her chest or like through her like smoke, right? So like through her nostrils or mouth, or was it like just right into her body essentially?
It seemed to like be going in through her wounds, basically.
Excellent. All right, something to look forward to.
Great, we're walking around with a demon baby.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
The debts are racking up. You know, this.
Yeah. Still have all the hag stuff that we've gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I
eventually
was
find
just
out.
about to say Dareth has a life on his ledger.
Pierre still has a
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, apparently.
He has a name.
Oh. Yeah.
It's okay. You can give up Turdy,
That
and then you just need
No,
Turdy
was a
2.0.
tough blow to Pierre.
So how
Oh.
long does it take to recreate it?
It's once per long rest, or I can start expending spell slots to make more.
Okay, well you have a long
Oh,
rest
okay,
now.
that's
So
not too bad.
Yeah, so the long rest helps. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah,
I
thank
hope you
you.
had fun.
Awesome.
Love
Yeah.
the door
Thank you
sounds.
kindly.
Yeah.
Yeah, are
Yeah,
you
that
trying
was
to are you
really
trying to get
great.
us sponsored by WD-40?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so I guess we'll be up again in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Please don't
Awesome.
please don't test positive. Try your best. It's
Yeah.
I'm home, so
Yeah.
No, we're not going anywhere.
yeah. I wouldn't be scared normally. It's just kids can't get them shots. So,
yeah,
you
if
know,
you got
it's
kids,
harder.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what they call dynamic zero. Everything's okay.
Look, they said dynamic zero. They didn't say how dynamic, right?
Well, China did just approve the Pfizer pill, so we're moving forward.
Well, there's it certainly feels like we are on the receiving end of a certain other Pfizer pill.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
no lube.
All right, gentlemen.
All right. Well,
You
thanks
guys have a
everyone.
good night.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
yeah.
go. I'm gonna go pass out and
Yeah, you go.
hopefully
You rest
feel
up.
better.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
rest
get some
up,
rest.
buddy. Feel better.
Feel better soon, Derek.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all. Bye
See ya.
bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Thanks all. Good night.